Welcome back to another episode. Happy Wednesday, guys. Thank you guys for being here. I feel like I haven't been on in a while. I got to tell you guys something. But first, let's say hello to William. William, how are you, my friend? Thank you for being here tonight.
Hi.
Nefty, how are you, my friend? Thank you for being here tonight with us.
Thank you for having me. Thank you, Williams, Fabs, everyone out there.
Guys, I have to. It's honesty hour, okay? So I've been away. I've been away for the past week. I was in Florida, and so that's why I was streaming from that bootleg laptop because that's all I had over there. So I'm back. I don't announce my trips ahead of time. I don't tell anybody I go away. Why would anybody do that? So that's why you guys didn't know I was away. That's why I would never mention that I'm going away beforehand. So that's what was going on. My computer's fine. It was just actually it was just acting up before we got started. I never had an issue with my computer. So guys, let's say hello to you guys real quickly. Thank you guys for being here. Don't forget to hit that like button. And it looks like we have some action, guys. Is one of you guys have a fan behind you? Because I hear the.
Nope.
No, I hear a fan. All right. We got Ren, the creator, in the house. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here.
I'm doing.
Oh, it's so nice to play the videos now. I couldn't. That laptop, Windows 7. Windows 7. William, can you explain to people what Windows 7 means?
Old.
He said old.
Yeah.
Oh man, it was horrible, guys. It was horrible. And it was such a shame because it was such a good stream, great conversation, and the quality was garbage. We got Bao in the house. Bao.
How you doing?
Let's see who else is in the. It said, I was Ukraine. I would never. I would never. We got Joker J in the house. Welcome, my friend.
I'm doing. Joker J.
Says Nefty grew up a Yankee fan, but haven't watched his Jets. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, the Yankees' magic number is 1 tonight if they win. They're playing in Seattle today, so 9 is the game.
We got Giovan in the house. Welcome, my friend.
Hello.
Thank you.
Joven, you can very easily make one yourself.
Hi, Snag a True Zero not long ago. Super. How would you repaint the regular one?
No, USB power. Like my
I got to take out. Yeah, you
go in there. Whenever I turn on my smart lights, his eyes light up because all you do is you take a USB cable, cut off the small
positive,
end,
negative.
Yeah, and then red and black. Put them right on the little spring and the little end, lights up. So, some people will put stuff in between it to hold the wires there, or you could just jimmy them in, clamp the head back on, and it's there, easy peasy. So
and make sure you stay under 5 volts.
Yes.
There you go, Giovan. There you go. You just got hooked up with a nice life hack for your display. You're welcome. Please let us know your Cash App, William, so he could send you something as a thank you. We got Talent in the house. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here.
Hello.
Welcome, everybody. We got Peasant Brad in the house. Welcome.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
Brad, my man.
Fabs Jazik is making a more accurate tumbler.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, Brad.
Oh my god.
Oh, you gotta
Unbelievable.
come on live, bro. You gotta come on live, Brad.
Brad, obviously, nobody in this chat is going to be shocked at me playing this for you.
Having an unnatural allegiance to losers is not like you.
Yo,
And
this is coming true, kid.
and Brad, also.
Dumb people love dumb people.
Man, I got you, man.
So now we know where Brad stands with what. So we're gonna get into the Tumblr, guys. So stay tuned. Don't go too far. Don't go anywhere because it's gonna get It's gonna get juicy couture. Okay. Let's see. We got Paul in the house. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. Let's see who else is in here. Let's see, who did I miss? We got Action in the Box. Look at this guy. I had to yell at him in my group so he could come stop by, say hello. Unbelievable. He got scolded on his post. Welcome, my friend. Nice to see you here. Let's see who else is in the house. Let's see. Oh my God, Thule, welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here.
Konnichiwa means what's up.
Let's see who else is in the house. Hit that like button. Yes, guys, there's 30 of you guys in here. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being here. Bob. Oh my God. Why don't you trust us, Fabs? It's not you guys, obviously. It's the world. Okay. We got Christian in the house. Welcome, my friend.
It's a deep cut as to the people in the world. He doesn't want the two dudes that had to cut his couch in half to bring it down his stairs back in the day that really liked his toys. He doesn't want them to know when he's out of town, since I guarantee they're FabsFigures fans.
Absolutely.
That's a deep cut from like 2 years ago.
2 years ago? This happened.
No. When you told me the story.
Oh, I thought I told you guys way longer than that, because that happened.
I don't know, several years back. He told us.
Yeah. No, this happened.
Did you know they cut couches in half to get them into small spaces and they put them back together? That's like a thing.
I had no idea. And
I was like, let me GTS, Google that shit, and it was like, oh my God, it's real.
This happened. This happened in 2013, 2014. Okay, this is when that happened. Actually, no, probably later than that. 2015, 16, maybe. Yeah. It was crazy. I was scared. I was like, they're gonna steal my shit. Let's see who else is in here. We got Ernesto in the house. Welcome, my friend.
Konnichiwa means what's up.
Chris in the house. Welcome, my welcome, guys. Thank you guys for being here. Welcome, everybody. We got Alana in the house. Welcome. How's your driving skills? You don't know how her driving skills are yet?
No, I'm an absentee father.
I'm an absentee father.
They moved like 2 hours north, so I'm not driving.
Oh, you're really not seeing them anymore.
Yeah.
Alana, well, you have a license now. Drive 1 hour back.
Permit. She's a permit.
Oh, she got a permit. I thought she got a license.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Wait till you got to put her on the insurance.
Keep the bicycle, Alana. We have Jim in the house. Welcome, my friend.
Konnichiwa means what's up.
Happy WTF Wednesday. Yeah, no, guys, I had to stream tonight. Obviously, I didn't stream last night. I actually got home last night at after midnight. So obviously, I wasn't going to stream. It's only for tonight, obviously, unless, something comes up any Wednesday, then obviously I'm going to go on. Let's see. We are the world. We are the children. Oh, man. Let's see. All right, guys. So, we got Rob in the house. Welcome, my friend.
Konnichiwa means what's up.
All right, guys. So let's get started. So first and foremost, it looks like we got some action, right? First and foremost, we have the Mark 85. We got the regular version, right? Not the D23 version. This is most likely coming up for sale on Sideshow, just like the Spider-Man did, I believe. The
this one's limited as well for 2,000 of this version.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. The Avengers Campus, obviously Spider-Man figure. I believe that's where I got mine. It was on Sideshow. I didn't get the D23, obviously. Still to date, I still haven't gotten the churro, the soda can, or the little comic book. But like I said, one day it'll happen. The moment that William decides to sell it for $125, that thing is all mine, and he knows it. He knows that he will never get rid of that and give it to anybody else but me, because he knows that that belongs to me. So let's start with you, William. So obviously you've known the Mark 80 D23 has been out, still available, I believe, on the
It is.
Disney.com
I checked
store.
earlier today. It's still
Okay,
there.
so it's still available, $400 plus. Is this something that is not exciting for you? Are you not getting this for what reason?
If I can get a coupon for the Disney store that works, I will get the Disneyland version just because I'm a Disneyland guy. We love going to Disneyland. Avengers Campus is a whole lot of fun. This is the suit from the campus, just like the Spider-Man web one is the web shooter ride and what the type of suit he's wearing for his stunt show and stuff that he does there. But there's a lot of posability with this, some nice accessories. Like if you don't have a plethora of Iron Men, then it would be a nice one to have as just, like my guy who's slightly different than, everyone has the 85 if they're an Iron Man fan type of thing. And yes, this is similar, but it's not the same. It is different shapes, different lines, different, patterns and whatnot. But
different contouring on the suit too.
Yeah, and it would look nice, especially by itself. I'm not sure it wouldn't really stand out if you had your Hall of Armor set up with 50,000 different Iron Men, like some of the people that I see who they love Iron Man, which is why Hot Toys keeps making them. But if the D23 one had actually sold out, how it was
supposed to, it was expected to, right?
Then this would be like cool. I can get this because I'm a completist. I don't need the shawarma. I can have the figure.
The shawarma.
Shawarma.
You didn't need the shawarma.
Shawarma. Oh, I'm sorry. I whited that up for you a little bit, but like the chest piece coming off. It's got some nice little details and things that you can still display in different ways. And like I said, if I can find a coupon that actually works, then I'm all for it, because 400 is actually less than some current Iron Men have been going for. I know he doesn't come with a Tony Stark head and whatnot, but I keep saying whatnot a lot. Sorry about that. But there's no head sculpt, there's no faceplate that comes off, but not everybody wants that type of look. And I'm not saying this is going to hit bargain bin or clearance or anything like that, but the Disney store does end up clearancing stuff out if it doesn't sell.
Yep.
They did that with the Infinity War Thanos, where those were going for like $180 on the Disney store. So it's it's.
Wait, was that like a special edition? I didn't hear about that.
No, it's just the Disney store used to sell Hot Toys all the time before the COVID boom.
Gotcha. I didn't know that.
They had too many that were left in stock, and then they stopped stocking all the new characters because they had Captain Marvel forever, they had Thanos forever, and stuff like that. And one of the War Machines was there for a minute.
Oh, I didn't know that. I had no idea. I never boarded anything from there besides this Iron Man, this Mark 80. Now, Nefty, as you can see, we have the hologram. The D23 hologram was an actual painted spider, right? It was matching the colors of the suit. Mm-hmm. Now we have a hologram spider. Do you think that? Why don't you think this figure did well?
Maybe the economy. Maybe the fact that it's too close to the 85, and also kind of resembles the 50. And I know that was a popular one that a lot of, especially Iron Man buffs have. I look at this piece and I say it's beautiful, especially if you're into the Iron Man. It doesn't fit my collection because I don't own none of the campus figures, and even if I wanted to get it, it doesn't fit my current Iron Man setup. I have I'm looking to set up the 1 through 7. I have the 85 and 85 damage, the 43, 42 that's coming out, and the 47. And it fits a specific scene in my display. But this is absolutely amazing. I kind of like what William said, and I'm going to look out for that. If this would ever come into some crazy deal down the road from the store, I will definitely jump on it. But as of now, I don't need it. But it's not because it's not beautiful. Like if I would
you don't need it because it's not Jazz Inc. We got Caleb in the house. Welcome, my friend. For being here. Welcome.
I should take shots every time you say Jesse.
Well, like you said, it does look like a cross between the 50 and the 85, which I think is
I believe it is
because his progression of each of the marks. It's not like he just goes completely apples to oranges when he would change it up. Just upgrading.
Yeah, a couple of streams ago, Fab, when it was at the campus when we talked about it. Combination of the 50 and the 85.
Yes. Yeah, the colors.
I wasn't here.
It's a different. It's a different. It does have like William said, it does have different shapes and different different contouring. But you get that same vibe from it.
And listen, Hot Toys has established an MO. They're gonna produce Iron Man in the future. They're gonna continue producing it. Don't lose your head over it. If you don't want it, don't buy it.
Right.
But they're going to continue. They're going to continue.
Harold, my friend, welcome. Hello! He says, Fabs, hey, brother, where are you? I've been waiting at the airport. Oh, man.
The dream.
Unbelievable. All right, so if you were to rate this, Nefty, 1 to 10?
I would say as a whole, I'll give it a 9. It's missing a head sculpt, but who needs a head sculpt? We have so many stocks, but it's beautiful.
This is another thing, having these 2 blaster cannon things that the Mark 50 only came with 1, right? So this one, No, it was only 1, I think. At least as far as I remember, I think it was only 1. Do you remember, William, or no?
I
the Mark 50?
I'll look it up.
Because in the movie, he only used the 1, right? He didn't have 2 in the movie, so they only gave us 1. So this one comes with 2. Also comes with the blade that I believe the Mark 50 came with as well, because I think it was part of that accessories pack for the Mark 50. If you obviously didn't get, if you have got
that's what I'm confusing. The accessory pack, he has the two whatever hammers.
Okay, so it did come with the accessory pack, the 2?
The 2, yeah, from what I'm seeing here.
Okay, yeah, but I remember the figure only came with 1, 100%. So let's stop talking about this figure that nobody cares for, and let's get into. We got this beauty here. It looks like Hot Toys. So apparently, being Batman Day, yesterday or the day before, or whatever it was. I guess it's for celebration purposes, they decided to get back into the Arkham line, which, as you can see here, this is the Batman Beyond repainted, right? I don't know. I haven't looked at them in a while. I don't know if it's exactly the same, just repainted. I love this look of this Batman. These Batman figures, for those who don't have any, never got into the Arkham line, these figures are incredible. They're massive. They're bulky. They have weight to them. They're big. The detail is awesome. The amount of weapons, the amount of accessories that come with them.
The wing.
Incredible. And what?
The wing it has, that wingspan.
I'm going to tell you who's got the echo right now. It's you, William. Yep. You have like a fan going because I just muted you and now it's coming back. So I don't know exactly if it's the exact same, like I said, the exact same thing, just repainted. But as you can see, this thing is beautiful. It looks like Hot Toys is getting into this whole thing with the gold and the black. It looks like that's the new the new thing, right? The new wave of repaints, gold and black. And not, I'm not saying saying it as a bad thing. These things look incredible in hand. Obviously, if you don't like, Batman repainted, then you're not getting Batman repainted. But they look incredible. I love this thing. 2,000 pieces for him and Batgirl. The new Batgirl that was announced as well. So Nefty, let's start right away. How exciting is this for you? How exciting is this to you? Perfect, William.
The figure looks beautiful, looks awesome. I'm a little disappointed because with this Arkham line, they could have given us other versions of characters in this, but I understand it is Batman Day, so they had to give it. It's not for me. I got the original here. But I don't knock it because I do have the Batman Prestige, and it gives me that, you know, the black and gold. It's not completely gold, but it's a beautiful, beautiful character. Disappointed they could have given us other characters from that line, but on the merit, this character looks beautiful, highlighted for an anniversary piece. It checks all the boxes. It does look kind of like the same as the one I have. I see the same accessories that you're showing me on screen is the one that came with the original one, but it's definitely a beautiful figure. I'm not gonna get it though, but looks beautiful.
Why? Because it's not Jazz Inc. again. Question for you, Nefty. So one thing I'm noticing now, like I said, I really would like to go grab the figure out of the case because I really want to compare this side by side, because I'm just noticing this is the first time I'm looking at the figure in depth, and what I'm seeing is, I don't know if you guys noticed. Let me zoom in. So there's a suit under here, right?
Yeah.
The whole figure is an entire suit, and then you got the panels on top.
Yeah.
Here are the clips, right? It looks like they're just wrapped around the suit, right? Mm-hmm. Same thing. You look at all the bagginess of the suit, and I think it's just panels on top of the suit, like a clone, right? This is exactly what it's looking like to me. That's why I want to go look at the original one to see what the difference is, because I can tell you they're going to be different. Accessory-wise, they shouldn't be different, because what else can you give him unless they decided to add something exclusive, which they didn't, right? The whole figure is exclusive. So
does the black one have the interchangeable lower face?
Yes. I have it without. In
all
here,
right, so wait, Nefty, hold on.
Yeah,
so it looks exactly the same. So it looks exactly the same. You see the black suit under there as well, right, Nefty?
Yep, it's very light. You can touch it. Feels like one of those what do you call it? Flight jackets.
Okay.
Material.
Right. So there you go, guys. It looks exactly the same, just a completely new repaint. Looks gorgeous.
This looks a little different.
Yeah, the chest.
Another piece in the gold one. If you look at the chest piece, like there's
no, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's literally the exact same thing. Yeah, it's just you see it more in the gold because it pops more than the black. But it's literally, I'm staring at it right now. It's the exact same detail, the exact same thing. Absolutely. Nothing different whatsoever.
We can't see it because you have Nefty full screen.
Well, he's showing it.
Yeah.
So look, exactly the same thing. All of the detail is there. It's just repainted.
There's the shadow reflection thing on the bottom of the bat. I thought it was like a weird.
This here looks funky. Yeah, no. So it's exactly the same thing, guys. Just a repaint. Again, a beautiful, gorgeous repaint at that. I'm not complaining about this whatsoever. As you can see, same exact weapons and accessories. They shouldn't be any different. Now, the real question is this. William, is this something that you think people wanted? Is this something that you wanted? Is this something that people thought would be made because of that whole Batman celebration? Or do you think this is a cop-out by Hot Toys to just add another Batman, right? Because remember they teased Batman Returns already, so that's coming, right? That's coming. I have a feeling sometime this week. If they're doing whatever Batman celebration they're doing, or anniversary, 85 anniversary, 85 year anniversary, or whatever. I feel like whatever Batman figures they've teased to date, which again it's only been so far, the Batman Returns from recently also. Do you think this is going to be a figure that's going to sell out immediately? Like obviously we're going to be in the queue. Also, guys, real quickly, go register and go get your RSVP so you could get your messages. It's already up. I did them both after William said, he told me when they were going to go up on Sideshow, and my first thought was, how does he know that? And then I said, oh, I know how he knows that, and then I went and did it. So don't forget to RSVP. So now, William, go ahead.
All right. So first of all, I hate this figure. I hate it so much.
Why? What about it?
I don't know why. But on one of the pictures when he has the wings out and he's holding the thing, he looks like a parademon from the Justice League movie.
No way.
Yes way.
Don't be racist on the stream.
It's xenophobic when it's an alien. It's not a race thing. But anywho,
thanks for the lesson.
The right terminology when trying to put me down. Like the coloring on this doesn't make any sense to me. I believe the coloring makes no sense. Like, when they did the DX19 repaint to be blue and gray, those were at least traditional Batman colors. It wasn't the best shade of blue. And,
right. Correct.
but like this, when have you ever seen Batman Beyond gold and black? Never.
Right.
Not that I've seen.
Well, so do you think?
But it's just looking at it, it's like, the Arkham Knight Batman Beyond version. Like, if you like the games, it looks good for the games. I know a lot of people wanted a classic Batman Beyond, a Terry McGinnis figure. It would be, seamless looking, not the armored look and all that stuff. But people would probably say that it looks too cheap, too much like a toy, blah, blah, blah. Yep. Like the Batman that Nefty's holding up right now in his hand, or hiding in his hand right there. That's, a classic Batman still from the games.
Right. Yep. That's the first game.
Is his belt backwards, or is that just a weird belt buckle?
No, I think it's like twisted off. Oh no, that's how it is.
Okay.
I thought he twisted it. He moved it.
All the Arkham ones are very stylized for the games and stuff, and the Batman Beyond, the black and red one, works for the confines of that game. But then you get this gold one, and it's like, it's going to be just like the gold Stormtroopers and stuff like that, where some people love it and some people don't. That's the Prestige one.
Yep.
Yeah, no, that's a third-party head sculpt that does not come
right. But the Prestige one, has like gold highlights and stuff. And yeah, Batman's had random armors and random things, especially the Injustice games, the Arkham Knight games, and things like that. It's just something about this Batman Beyond black and gold. I can't stand it. And
so is it the combination of the black and gold, or is it the combination of black and gold on the Batman, or is it the Batman suit with that coloring?
It's the colors on Batman Beyond.
I gotcha. Okay.
When there's no real reason for it.
Gotcha.
Because I'm a huge Batman fan. If you didn't know that, I'm a huge Batman fan. The repaint for the Batgirl makes sense.
Uh-huh.
And, I'll get more into that when you actually bring up Batgirl. But those colors look good. They make sense.
Yes.
You can put her on the shelf with, any number of different Batman, not just video games ones, but any of them. And it's going to be like, okay, this fits the Batman feng shui, of the whole feel of those characters. If I put this one on there, it's just going to be like, why is that one gold?
Right. I see what you're saying. So it's the fact that, go ahead, Nefty.
And maybe, I had said that I wish they would have opened it up with for other characters that were in the line, but maybe because it's Batman, it has to be a Batman figure that they pop out on the 85 year anniversary. But there's so many characters in the Arkham that they never made in the video game market they could have made. I don't think even third parties made them. I mean, we've had.
What is it? What figure is it that you're looking for that you would?
I would have loved the Mr. Freeze video game version. You seen that bad boy? Oh man, I would have taken any of the females, Poison Ivy. We did get Harvey. Yeah. And we got the Joker.
The penguin would have been nice too. The penguin from that video game.
Yeah.
Killer Croc would have been nice.
Tomorrow, the show Penguin.
Oh, it starts tomorrow.
Penguin comes out tomorrow on Max. Today was Agatha All Along, if you're a Marvel fan.
Oh, Agatha, guys, Agatha is going to be a #1 hit. Nefty, question for you. So, how do you like this piece? Do you find it exciting? Do you not care for it? You owning the original piece, you seeing what they're like, you seeing the articulation, you seeing how nice those bodies are, you seeing how cool the figures are overall. How do you feel about this exact figure repainted?
This one, it doesn't call my attention. I'll be honest with you. This one, I know it's a limited. I'm hoping it hits a bargain bin or something that it doesn't sell, and I'll catch it.
That's a parademon right there.
Yeah. But there was no reason for making it, but they made it. and there may be collectors that like this. Absolutely, I'm hoping it doesn't do so well, and I'll pick it up as in a bargain. You know.
This is not getting picked up in no bargain at 2,000 pieces worldwide or selected markets or whatever.
Isn't for example what is it? The current Iron Man a limited edition and it's sitting at the Disney store. I mean,
yeah, but that's a different story. That's not 2,000 pieces, in selected markets. That's yeah, like I said, the fact that they had it there, and it hasn't sold out. They made a lot, or they either people think they're too expensive, or they just made a ton, because I thought they would be gone by now. Cassandra, welcome. Thank you for being here. Let me see who else is in the house. We got Eric in the house. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. Welcome.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
We got the Hot Toys Collector. I would have preferred that they that made more villains from the game, or rather keep remark. Yeah. Well, if you're gonna have a Batman celebration, right, which is what this is for, I don't understand why anybody would expect something besides a Batman. You know what I mean? This is the only reason why we're getting these figures, right? We're getting this Batgirl because she's a bat. We're getting this guy because he's a bat, because it's Batman celebration. So we shouldn't be expecting things that don't belong in a celebration for a specific character, right? Doesn't mean
they're going to do a repaint of this one and a repaint of Batgirl, and they've never released the Nightwing that they teased.
Correct. And I'm not saying that it's wrong to want these things, but we are speaking specifically on these releases because the only reason why they're even out is because of the Batman celebration, period. Right? It's not like this is a piece that belonged to a line that is just coming out now. Absolutely not. This is made strictly for the celebration of Batman. The Batgirl, strictly repainted for the celebration of Batman. That is it, right? This is not, you cannot count this as a figure from the Arkham Knight line. You cannot count this figure from anything else but what it is, which is a limited exclusive for the 85th celebration of Batman. That's
sense.
Right? Sense. So now we want to complain about more villains. Fine, fair. We want to complain about Nightwing never being made. Fair, right? We still want them. We still want more villains from the video game. The line, like I was talking to P-Rock. Shout out to P-Rock. The line, all of the Arkham line, for those who have it or have some of the figures, you'll know that the figures are great. When it comes to articulation, with those Batman figures, not much articulation at all because they're big, bulky, muscular bodies, which is what makes them really badass and really nice looking. They're really tall, they're really thick, no diddy. So that's why they're very appealing. I love them. I love all of them. I have every single one of them. And like Nefty, I bought those third-party head sculpts, those Bruce Wayne third-party head sculpts. I bought the regular one, white one that he has, and I bought the black one for the Batman Beyond, or the Batman. What was the other red?
There's another head sculpt?
Yeah, there's an old black one for the.
His skin is like solid black, like the hair.
Solid black and red eyes.
Weird looking.
You gotta show me that.
Yeah, it's beautiful, and I use it. There's two Batmans that are black and red. It's the Batman Beyond, and then there's another Batman, the
Arkham.
No, it's like something fire or something flame or something. It's a different name. If anybody in the chat knows, please let me know, because that one is the one I have it on. That head sculpt. I have that head sculpt on that figure. But these, again, for whoever has this line, you know that these figures are great to own, great to have, really, really nice. The detail is insane. The amount of accessories is insane. But is anybody asking for these repaints? No. Go ahead, Nefty.
And the money they want in the aftermarket for the Joker. I've been waiting for that Joker, but the prices are crazy.
Which one? The Arkham
Joker, bro. That little skinny Joker.
Oh, you should have messaged me 2 years ago. I had one. 2 years. We got Guillermo in the house. Welcome, my friend. Thank you.
Do I need to find you a Joker, Nefty?
We got Peasant Rudy in the house.
Rudy!
Peasant Rudy, who's supposed to be here tonight, but he's peasanting.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
He said he went to the airport to pick you up. He wasn't there.
Yeah, this is what he did.
Konnichiwa, bitch.
Let's see what you guys are saying. We got the Thor in the house. Welcome, my
Let's
Thank you
go.
for being, guys. Don't forget to hit that like button. There's 40 of you guys in here. Thank you guys for being here. Welcome, everybody. We got Commander Crook in the house. Welcome, Ryan. Nice to see you.
Konnichiwa. Konnichiwa means what's up.
I think it's gonna do well in China and Japan. The figure.
Fabs will rebuy his entire collection in gold variants. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because collectors collect, peasant. I'm not looking to, oh, look, a new figure. I don't want it. I will never try to turn down a new figure. I will never try to justify not getting a new figure because collectors collect. And I don't buy to sell. I buy to collect, peasants. HT says, agreed. However, it's the villains in the game that released. Absolutely. Correct. You're not wrong. And let me tell you something. You brought up that Scarecrow. That is one figure, right? That would be incredible. The amount of detail and that specific look of that Scarecrow in those video games with the needles coming out of his hands, beautiful. Imagine how incredible and how sick those figures would be made, especially that Scarecrow made by Hot Toys. It would be insane to have that figure. I would love that figure.
Nobody ever tackled it in the third-party community, right?
Nobody. Actually, somebody did. Yes, somebody made a custom of it. That somebody made a custom of every single villain from that line, from those video games.
Oh.
Gorgeous. I saw them years ago. You could probably Google them. Guys, hit that like button. There's 39 of you guys here. Thank you guys for being here as well.
Hey, Fabs, real quick. Alana just texted me peasant.
Oh my God, Alana, this is from your father.
How dare you?
Oh man. All right, let's see what you guys are saying. Let's see. Thanks, Ernesto. Pestilence. I like the sound of that. working OT to get that Jazz Inc. Jurassic Park line.
Oh,
Unreal. Christian says, I was waiting for that connection. Unbelievable. We got Jerry in the house. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here. Ernesto, tell him Fabs, all gold like Sinaloa. No, I'm telling you guys, this reprint is gorgeous. I mean, you don't have to like it. Obviously, you don't have to like anything, but it's beautiful. Welcome, Chris.
Hello.
Welcome. Yamo. Oh my God, he's back again.
How you doing?
Nice to see you. Welcome. Caleb says, damn, that's a unique way to collect. If it's gold, gold, I want it. No, it's not just because it's gold.
You need to get a clip of Gold Member from Austin Powers. Just every time he says gold, be like, I love gold.
It's not because it's gold. It's because it's a Hot Toys figure. That's it. It's not about what it is. Hot Toys comes out of a figure, I want it. I'm not sitting here going, I need to find excuses not to collect like a peasant. You know what I mean? I like to collect. I love to collect. I love Hot Toys. So I will always find a reason to collect, not to not collect, you know? We got Luch in the house. Welcome.
Konnichiwa means what's up.
Yeah, I remember seeing that custom Scarecrow. Yep, exactly. It was beautiful. And that was the only one I've ever seen. That thing was gorgeous. I was like, oh my, I thought it was actually a real figure. And then when I realized that he had made all of them, I was like, wow, that's insane. It looked great. So can you only imagine if Hot Toys made it? Forget it. It'd be out of this world. Let's see who else is in here. Let's see. All right, guys. So let's get back to it. So now, William, 1 to 10, rate this thing.
0. I hate it.
Wait, so question for you. So
hate it.
how do you feel about the original, the red and black one?
It looks okay, but it's just not Batman Beyond to me. I know it's from the game and it's supposed to be Bruce Wayne. It's not the cartoon.
But also remember that this was a playable suit. You know what I mean? This wasn't like part of his his real, you know what I mean? Like it was just an extra to make it, to make the game that much cooler. But obviously, if it was the original Batman Beyond suit, it would never look like that. It would look like that black Spider-Man Peter Parker, suit, right? That plain black suit with those funky wings, and that would be the entire figure, And like you said, people would be like, "This is the most basic thing I've ever seen."
Yeah.
But that's what it's supposed to be,
And it's also the wings underneath the arm, like Spider-Man's webbing. It's not these giant,
correct,
flappy wings that they just magically threw on this dude.
You could be on an episode of Ford. Imagine. Black and red. So Nefty, what color would you like this in besides the original, if you like this, or are you okay with this?
I mean, I'm okay with it because it's like you said, it goes with the 85 anniversary thing. So that's the reason this is out. I prefer my black and red because of the video game, but I'm not knocking this. I'll give this a 9. I know the figure is going to be flexible. It poses well, and it has a bunch of accessories. So I know whoever picks this up is going to enjoy this figure.
Now, question for you: what can I possibly say to you to change your mind about getting this figure? What if I said, "Hey, if you get this figure, I will email Yost to not ship you your Batmobile"?
Well, I did mention, and you knocked me on it, but I did mention that if they ever made a bargain bin, you said, "Hell no, this ain't making no bargain bin."
No, it won't. I mean, it shouldn't. The fact that it's 2,000 pieces, it's going to sell out regardless. Is it going to sell out immediately? Who knows? If people are turned off by this, it's not going to sell out immediately. But is it going to sell out? Absolutely. People thought that about, I forget which figure before, and it sold out. It stayed for a little bit, and then it sold out. I think it was the Joker, the imposter Joker. It was sitting for a little bit, and then it sold out, hours later. I think that was the figure, if I'm not mistaken. So, all these limited pieces will always sell out. All of them. Is just some will take longer than others, but they will always sell out. That's the whole point of having them limited, because they know that money is there, locked and loaded. We got Sean in the house. Welcome, my friend.
Konnichiwa. Means what's up?
Lou says Golden Batman is Pirate Basura. Unbelievable. Guys, so this is a prime example of somebody who needs to demonize figures so they don't have to collect. And the thing about this is that this comment is that everybody knows Luch for his non-collecting and Fison body swapping, right? So for him to come out here and say, a figure that I wasn't planning on getting anyway is garbage, or I don't like it, it's expected, because if somebody doesn't collect, right, why would you expect them to all of a sudden be like, "Oh, I'm buying this"? If you don't collect, you don't collect, right? So this is why you shouldn't listen to everybody on streams, everybody that sounds like they know what they're talking about. Somebody that says, "Hey, I know how to sew my figure, so you should listen to me." Never do that, because they clearly don't know what they're saying. So thank you for that, Lucha.
Hold on, Fab. Don't take the comment away. Hold on. Ready? Take pictures of it.
Oh my God.
I have proof now.
Just in case you buy it.
Hey, Fabs, I'll be back.
All right. Yo, Nefty, you're right. You crack me up. You get happy when Brad says something. Because they're both jazzing peasants. That's why. Chris says, I give it a 10 out of 10. Oh, man, this thing is beautiful.
Yeah,
this thing is beautiful.
Given, you own it and I own it, this figure is fabulous to pose. It has enough accessories. It can go in. So I'm not getting it, but this is definitely a beautiful. And like you mentioned, it's tied to the anniversary. So it's an anniversary piece. So hence the color. But, for people that play the video game, this color is coming out of nowhere, but it's still a beautiful piece.
Carlos, my friend.
Charlie, my friend, Charlie Brigante, how you doing?
Welcome, my friend. Go ahead, Nefty.
No, and whoever picks this up is not gonna get a shoddy figure. They're gonna get a good figure with this,
And I can tell you, I'm gonna ask you this too, Nefty. This is my question before I almost forgot it. How do you feel about this whole theme of black and gold? coming from Hot Toys. So the reason I asked it is because, as you've seen, we already got a black and gold Iron Man Mark 7. The thing was beautiful. I don't know if you got it. I don't know if you're getting it, but that thing, any picture that you've seen of that figure,
it's amazing.
Is no. Every single picture that you've seen of that figure does no justice to that figure in hand. Okay, I'm telling you that right now. The figure in hand is incredible. That paint application is gorgeous. The way that shine reflects off the light is incredible. Everything about that figure, and if you own a Mark 7 already, any other Mark 7 diecast, right? It's the same exact thing. What makes that figure what it is, it's that paint application. It is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So how do you feel about this whole gold, black and gold theme? Do you think it's good? Do you think this is going to work for every figure? Because it looks like they did it on Iron Man. They're doing it on Batman. They may do it on a Superman. Who know? You know what I mean? So how do you feel about the color combination?
I feel the gold combination under the flag of an anniversary piece of whatever line is an absolute. Whether it's Star Wars, whether it's DC, Marvel, under the flag of this is an anniversary piece, the gold is amazing because it stands out. When people look at the collection, they'll say, "What's the story behind this?" And you can go into your dialogue. It's an anniversary piece, marking in this case the 85-year anniversary. So it's an absolute. I mean, we see it we need to see it more in Star Wars, more in Marvel, all across. As long as it's anniversary piece. Now that the collector, each piece may have a fan behind it. There's hardcore Batman fan, hardcore
Correct.
Iron Man fan,
Absolutely,
Stormtrooper fans,
Absolutely.
and they're gonna benefit on this, and they should have their time because as collector, everybody should get a chance on it. There may be something. See, take for example tonight. I'm not picking this up, but I'm not knocking this piece. By definition, this is a beautiful work of art.
Well, because you don't need to make pretend that you hate something to not buy it, like people tend to do in the community. Right?
But it's also recognizing the art, the effort.
Correct. That's what I'm saying. But that's your mature mindset, right? That's your mentality of being mature. There's a lot of immaturity in the community where they feel like, again, the whole demonizing to feel better, the whole demonizing to make themselves look good, the whole demonizing so they don't have to feel like, man, if I don't put this down, guess what? I'm going to have to say it's good. And if I say it's good and don't buy it, then I look fake. I look phony. I look like, what I am pretty much. You know what I mean? That's how that comes off. So how do you get away from that easily? The figure's garbage. Look at that. Who likes that repaint? That looks ugly, blah, blah, blah. There you go. Nobody expects you to get the figure. Nobody expects you to ever talk about the figure ever again because you just made sure that people knew that you hated it. So you never have to worry about having to buy that figure that you don't like or that you don't want to buy because for whatever reason, you don't have the money. You have money saved up for other figures. It's not something that you expected from, for your collection. So you don't need to spend money on it, right? But remember that your YouTuber influencers have to say those things. When they're planning on not buying something, they can't say it's a great figure, but I don't like it. It's not for me. It's not for my collection. No, you'll never hear that. You'll hear, oh, it's ugly. It's this. I don't like that. I don't like this because you got to justify why you're not collecting. It's that simple.
Yeah.
Let's go to the Batgirl now because as soon as I saw the coloring, and William did mention that this is a shout out to the original one, I believe, right? From the, what is it, the 66? Was it from the 66 show?
Yes. She
right?
was purple
right,
and
so the purple Batgirl from the 66 show. And I like I said, I remembered it. Now, I'm glad that you have the figure there, Nefty, the original one, because Ernesto pointed this out because I hadn't even noticed. Okay. So it looks like he said, how come we're not getting seamless figures now, at this point with Hot Toys? If you see, there's a huge gap here that's coming from, this is her waistline, right? And then this is her leg extended out, and there's a huge gap here. So let me see on her right now, on the original figure. Does she have the same gap? She does, right?
Yes, she does, yeah.
Right.
If I might remind you, Fabs, the initial issue with this figure or controversy with this figure when it came out was that it at that price range at the time, this was very like toyish because of that gap. I mean, probably you see right there.
Yep.
You see the gap. I mean, again, for a collector like me that loved the video game, I went with it because it completed my collection. But that was one of the key issues, which surprised me that they popped out with her again, because I mean, I think she sat for a while.
Absolutely. Yep. She didn't go anywhere. She was sitting there for years and years and years. Yep.
Now,
question for you. How do you like that? How do you like the original?
More. This figure, it's okay. It's kind of crazy because I try to hide this area right here by putting her behind other figures, but it does give you a dynamic range. But that was one of the biggest issue with this figure, that a lot of people felt that it looked too toyish at this level of a figure and what you're paying for. But I do like that purple. Like, if you were to ask me, both figures are beautiful, but if I have to buy one, I think I'm more inclined to buy this one because I like the purple. It pops. I'm aware that the figure's going to have the same haphazards. That this is not that she's deteriorating or loose joints or anything like that, but it's that, it looks toyish in a sense.
Right. So I can tell you that's the new suit looks way better than the original suit. Mm-hmm. I love the design. I love the detail. I love the padding. The color pops. Yeah. Right. Guys, don't expect anything different than the original figure if you have the original figure. All this is, it's a repaint and obviously, some design change in the front. Do you have these panels on the front, Nefty?
Yes.
You do.
They're in black, but you can see it.
Hold on.
You can see them right there. I'm getting back in.
Why are you all of a sudden in 480i? Like your whole
my whole thing?
Your whole thing is like choppy, like blurry as hell, like all of a sudden.
Oh, hold on. Let me see.
You went from 1080p to 480i in 2 seconds.
What about now?
No, you're still like very, 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 very like non-HD.
Yeah, I didn't do anything. Let me see.
Yeah, like you can't see nothing. It's literally 480i right now. It's like you just bought your first computer from 1966.
I don't know. Would you need me
want to restart? You want to restart, or at least reset your refresh your internet.
All right. So should I? So I'll exit. And I'll come back in.
Go ahead. I'll remove you and then come back in. All right, guys. He'll be back. All right. So will William. So the figure, like I said, it looks exactly the same. I don't expect anything different. Just like the Batman, besides a repaint. Are these repaints necessary? Absolutely not. But again, it's for the celebration. You don't have to buy it if you don't like it. They're 2,000. She's also 2,000 pieces, just like the Golden Batman. One thing I didn't like about these figures, guys, about her figure specifically, was that cape. The cape was very cheap feeling, was very cheap looking, right? It didn't sit properly, and I believe it was wired, but back then, the way that Hot Toys was making capes was not great. And I can tell you right now, this cape does not look any better. It literally looks exactly the same, right? But very puffy, but not draping at all, not nicely draping at least. I believe it's wired, but it doesn't look nice at all. It's not flattering to the figure whatsoever. So again, you would buy this because you're a fan. You would buy this because you like the variant. You would buy this because you want the limited figure, right? You're not buying this because you're like, oh my God, we've been waiting for this forever. Nobody has, right? Obviously, people who love that original look are excited as hell for this right now. But I can tell you, nobody's been dying for this, especially being a reused figure, a repainted figure. Oh, there you go. Back to HD.
Am I good?
Yeah, you're good.
So look, you was asking about the panels.
Yes. Oh, there they are. Okay, I couldn't see. Yep, that's them. So they're just repainted, guys. Everything's repainted. Show me her knees.
Her knees, okay.
Because her knees have a Batman logo on them. I want to see. Yep, same exact thing, guys. Everything is literally a repaint. So just expect that. If you already have this Batgirl in your collection, you're just getting a repaint. If you don't have her, you're getting the exact same original figure repainted. in this color
real
scheme.
quick, you was talking about the cape. You see the
Yes.
cape?
So
It's
look at the cape, guys. Very, very thick. It's wired. Look how sloppy that is.
Yeah.
Look how not good looking that is. That was my complaint about the figure. And in hand, it feels cheap.
Yeah.
It looks cheap. So expect the same exact thing. As you can see, the cape has got the same exact look to it, the same exact thickness to it. So they didn't do anything but use different materials and give you the exact same product, just repainted in a different color. So again, is this necessary for anybody's collection? If you're a fan. If you're not a fan, then guess what? You don't need any of this. If you don't like it, guess what? You don't need it, right? You don't need to get it. But it's going to be limited. It's going to sell out. How long is it going to sell out? Who knows? But it's going to sell out, right? Remember that people buy these also to resell, hoping that they sell out quickly and they put them up on eBay or in the groups, or, bought the figure, doesn't belong in my collection, doesn't belong in the direction I'm taking my collection, the usual bullshit to be able to sell the figure. So that's what's going to happen. And that's what always happens. So it's nothing new, right? Nefty.
Yeah.
Why are you not excited about this figure at all? Is it because it's only a repaint? Even the faceplates, guys, exactly the same faceplates we got for the original figure. So it's literally exactly a repaint. The issue is I could guarantee most likely it's going to be a very expensive repaint for this figure that a lot of people dislike, exactly because of what Nefty said. It looked like a toy. So Nefty, how do you feel? Why don't you like this figure, or why are you not getting this figure?
Well, I am getting this figure.
Oh, you are getting this figure.
I say it on the premise, I know what I'm getting because I know what I have.
Correct.
But the reason is that I can live with myself with having two Batgirls in different color denomination, and they can work with me. And it's a throwback to her original color. But that's me. And I can tell you that the figure it does its job. It works in my module case, but it is toyish. That's what I'm saying. So I recognize that, and I caution anyone that doesn't have it, to be mindful that it's very toyish. But I will be getting this second one because it's a throwback to her colors. I actually like it. It gives me another chance to pose her differently from this current one here. So I'm all in.
Nefty, the hair, show him the hair and explain the hair, describe the hair.
It's like the cheap, what do you call it? Doll hair.
The doll hair.
It's not even, it's not even wool. It doesn't frizz. I'll be honest. Like, for example, my old Gamora, that one, you gotta maintain the hair. But this one, how long has this figure been out? Because I got it day one. And
Couple
the
years.
Itself.
Yeah, definitely at least 2 years.
2 years, yeah. It hasn't been an issue. Unlike my Gamora, you walk in.
Yeah, no, that Gamora, the first Gamora and the second Gamora, that hair is a mess.
But this one has stayed in its spot, in its location. Sideways. It hasn't really gone crazy.
Yeah, Fabs, I'm taking my collection down a different path. Yep, that's exactly what they say.
What are the cat emojis? What does that mean?
I don't know. I think
he's taking him down the path.
No, I think he's hinting at the fact that he's Haitian. Maybe, I don't know. So it looks like this hair, guys. It's not going to be wool. They didn't mention anything about wool, right? Nothing hinted at the fact that it's wool. Nothing's telling you that it's designed. It could be though, right? It again, they haven't said anything. Can it be? It always could be, right? Remember that they didn't put up the description of what she's going to come with yet on Sideshow, so we don't know. It could be the word wool under the description, like they did with what's her name, Lady Deadpool or Lady Pool, like they did. I forget what the other figure was that came. Chewbacca, right? Chewbacca was an artisan, but he was wool. So she could be wool. And if you notice, Nefty, the color of her hair on your figure is different than this hair. Okay.
This one, I don't know if the captures it, but it's kind of like an orangey.
Right here. So it looks like it may be the same then, because if it's orangey, I see that's what I see on the camera. I thought yours was a little more black. So yeah, so it's the same exact hair, guys. There's nothing Nothing even different with the hair. So you're getting the exact same thing repainted. So don't be shocked. Don't be surprised. It's the exact same thing. Brad is prepping the floor and stirs. Sir Paul, welcome. Nice to see
I'm doing.
Did you also
Oh
see
yeah, I saw that.
It's called American Agent. Yes, that is that company made the Hunk figure for Resident Evil. And let me tell you, the figure was very good. Again, third party, real cheap. It was just your basic soldier figure, right? But the figure was great. That Leon looks very, very good.
Yes.
That head sculpt looks very, very good. The fact that he looks angry looks very cool. But I am not getting that. I'm going to tell you why. It's a pair of jeans. It's a sweater. It's a vest. And that's your entire figure. I am good. I have every single Hot Toys Leon that they made except the brown jacket version from the, I believe it was Resident Evil 3. But besides that, I have every single one. So I'm not getting that. But I did buy that company. So if you guys want to know about the company specifically, the company is very, very good for a third-party figure, for a third-party company. Like I said, that Hunk figure is a 10 all day long. The joints are nice and tight. The amount of accessories and weapons that he came with, right? He came with two head sculpts. One was regular and the other one had a broken glass eye because remember he's wearing that gas mask. So really, really, really good company when it comes to figures like that. They're not making anything fancy. They're not making anything crazy, right? That you have to worry about it breaking or whatever. It's literally all, it's like a kit bash that they're making, right? They're putting clothes together on the body and that's it. So if you're wondering about the company, don't worry about it. If you're looking to get that figure, buy with confidence because the company is very, very decent for what they make. Now, William, tell us how you feel about the figure. Tell us why this is interesting to you, and are you getting this?
I do like the coloring of this one just because it's actually relevant to the character. The Yvonne Craig Batgirl from the 66 Batman show. It just, it has some nostalgia feel to it and whatnot. Where I said whatnot again. I really don't like the hip joints though.
Yeah.
Where the thigh meets the groin. It's just kind of janky looking right there. Very action figure-y.
Where the thigh meets the gap, you mean?
Yes, that's the thigh gap you don't want. Because like look at her arm and her shoulder. It has the full rubber, seam is hidden behind the suit, and then you have a full, thing right there. And I'm sure it's because of, making a solid body piece is like the DX9 Batman. Where it's, I think. In my opinion, I'm not sure if this was talked about on another stream. The reason they did that texture on the new Batman was for all the idiots that have broken their DX09s over the years, so they couldn't try to throw in the body into the box and be like, Sideshow, look, it's broken. I need it replaced. But anywho, her accessories look nice. They're very Batman-y. The cape, the two-toned cape. It looks really good. I'm not gonna get her.
Why not? If it's something that you like, if it's something that the history of and why they even bother with this piece, wouldn't you be like, I understand this piece. It's a good. You just said it. It makes sense why they made this piece. Why would you be like, nah? Does it not belong in the collection at all, or
is it? Okay, it was frozen for a second. So I had that Batgirl that I got from you in the trade. She was massively too tall for the inside of my Batman display because of my coffee table. Okay. So the only thing I could do for her was pop off her boots and put her in the Batmobile.
Which Batmobile? The 89?
Yeah, the 89 Hot Toys one that's in my coffee table.
Oh, gotcha. On the bottom,
because the DX09, he's not the tallest Batman because, it's Michael Keaton. And so I have to kind of like lean his head forward a little bit. Otherwise, the ears would be hitting the glass. But it's, obviously she doesn't quite work with the DX9 Batman because, completely different IP. And it's just, because I had Batgirl in there. I had the Toys era Robin in there from the Titans show. And, you know, they look good together, but it was just they were in the Batmobile, both of them, because they were too tall for the glass in mine. And so if she's one of the ones that if I had the infinite amount of space, I would definitely buy the figure. I would definitely have a wider array of Batman figures. That's why I keep getting all these, because I love Batman. I keep buying all these Batman figures, and then I'm like, I can't, you know, I don't have the space to display them the way that I want to. You know, I had the Arkham Knight Batman, the gray rubber suit one that's behind Nefty. I had that one back in the day. In fact, that was the first Batman figure I ever bought because I got a great deal on it. And at the time, the DX09s were crazy. And but the 89 Batman is my favorite Batman. That's what I grew up on watching on the live action in the movie theater. Well, I take that back. I saw it on VHS when my dad was stationed in Germany, but that was my first exposure to live Batman, and I just loved it. And he's tall enough or short enough to fit inside the coffee table, so that works.
We got Nathan in the house. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here.
Konnichiwa means what's up.
And also, guys, Nathan had a birthday a few days ago, so let's wish him a happy birthday again. Happy birthday, my friend. Hope you enjoyed it. Let's see. Gotta be honest, kind of tired of these recolor figures when there are so many characters that don't have a single figure. That is very true. That is very true. But again, you got to remember that this is what Hot Toys does. This is not new, right? This has been happening.
101.
Exactly. Thank you. That's exactly where I was going. You know,
Nefty, on her cape, on the black one that you have in front of you, does she have that little Batgirl logo?
Yes, she does. Yes, she does. Yes, she does.
Oh,
I'm telling you, that cape has been stamped in my head, in my brain, because it's such garbage. I know everything about it. It's just so crap. And one thing, when I got the figure, I was like, why the hell is the bat symbol like off to the side? Isn't it supposed to be in the middle? I'm like, and I'm trying to shift the cape over, and I'm like, oh, that's where it's supposed to go, to the side.
It's like a clasp. The clasp goes across.
Exactly.
For functionality, if she were to put her chin down, you might have a sharp thing hitting you.
So I'm thinking, this cape, why is this like off to the side? Why is this not in the middle? So I'm like trying to shift, and I'm like, oh wait, no, that's where it belongs. So I remember when I tell you I remember this figure, I remember this figure because that thing.
It's funny that after all this time, Hot Toys and capes are still just not. They're not that good.
And you know, it's funny you bring that up because why? What is it, right? If you're still stitching, right? Somebody's still stitching these capes together, right? Somebody's still designing and making these capes. What is the problem in making it properly and nice?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Look at Jackson Shu, for example. Look at his style of draping cape. It's the simplest thing. It's all about the fabric that you use. And obviously you design it to fit whatever the character is. And they're perfect. They're very simple. They're very clean. And they look gorgeous. He's not using any technology or any science or any handwork that nobody in Hot Toys can replicate. Okay? He's not doing anything magic. He's not doing anything that nobody else could do. So why can't a company producing thousands of figures and thousands of capes per figure can't do that?
This new 89 Batman that just came out with the stupid poles that he's supposed to be able to do. His arms go like this if you're lucky.
Like what?
Like this, holding the little poles.
Wait, which figure?
The new 89 Batman.
Oh, the MMS.
Yeah. You get this angle if you're lucky, and nowhere in no movie or anything is he holding the cape like this, getting ready to freaking go fly. It's arms are out, cape's extended, it needs to catch air. Right. It's working as a glider.
the articulation for that figure is not any better than the original DX?
F no.
No way.
Not even a little bit?
I'll get mine.
Oh my God! Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Wait a minute!
Damn.
What?
Damn. 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 Darling.
He says, this guy, he says, all black is better than the Lakers colors. Even though I'm a Lakers fan, this Batman celebration has started on rocky roads. Well, like I
Are
said,
there more figures to come, you think?
well, absolutely. But like I said to you, P-Rock, earlier, you know, because obviously P-Rock and I talk. P-Rock and I are friends, right? For those who are annoyed or bothered by it, P-Rock is one of the only people that I've ever streamed with that, number one, he's a good human being. He's a good person. He's a good friend. He's been a good friend to me. Just because we don't stream doesn't mean we dislike each other. We hate each other. I love P-Rock. I will always say it. I don't need to hide my friendship with him. If he's ashamed of me, that's a different story. but P-Rock has been incredible with me. And we met up on Comic. We didn't meet up. So 2022 Comic-Con, he left me hanging because he was drunk. 2023 Comic-Con, we met up by mistake, actually. I bumped into him. I was like, oh, look, it's P-Rock. I was like, boom. He's like, who the hell just hit me like that? And then, so it was like very quickly. But 2024, the year of the dragon, we are meeting up. We're having lunch, guys. So we're going to take pictures. We're going to post pictures. So anybody who doesn't like it or anybody who has a problem with it, that we're friends, I am sorry. I apologize, but P-Rock is a good human being, and I am happy that I can call him a friend. Again, just because we don't stream with each other doesn't mean we're not friends. And if that tickles your pickle, I apologize. You know what I mean?
I tag him in every single Godzilla thing I find.
See?
He's a big Godzilla fan, yeah.
People love P-Rock. I don't know why I wouldn't. So I've always said this, and I will always say it. I'm a very good judge of character. I can tell you who's a piece of shit, and I can tell you who's not. The reason why I kept in touch with P-Rock since I started on my own is because I know he's not a piece of shit. And if he were a piece of shit, guess what? Me and P-Rock would not be friends. We would not speak. He would not show up here, right? Because I would be like, get the hell out of here. You're a piece of shit. That's why nobody else that I've ever streamed with ever shows up here, because they know what it is. P-Rock has never been that person. He's never been a scumbag. He's never been a piece of shit. Not just to me, to anybody in the community. People love P-Rock. Okay? So if you have a problem with P-Rock, the problem is most likely you.
Fabs. The apology video. Put it.
What apology? Oh, wait. I'm like, what apology? I'm like,
First
I'm
of all,
not
I'd like
sorry.
to apologize.
I'm like, I'm not sorry.
I'd like to take this chance to apologize to absolutely nobody.
P-Rock, welcome. Thing is key. Yeah, to judging someone. Absolutely. Thighs, what do you say? Thighs is the key to judging someone? This guy. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Sicko. I take everything I just said back.
Lives.
I take it back. He's sicko. Oh man. Rudy says, Nefty, can't believe you're leaving us hanging at peasant.
I'm up at Rochester with the kid, college hockey.
So William, did you ever own the original DX or no?
It's over there.
Have you compared like the what do you call it? The articulation on both?
Yep, arms are about the same.
Oh no. So there's no change to the suit whatsoever?
The texture. And it has ratcheted hips, right?
That's the difference?
That's a difference I can tell.
What about the cape? Is the cape better?
Oh, the cape sucks. It's over in the closet. This is one of my drape capes I got from this is the lab drape cape that you can buy for like $50 from him.
Okay. He's based in the United States?
Canada.
Okay, close enough.
But I have some extra ones for sale if people want to just snatch them, and I mail them from the U.S. But yeah, this is about as far as you get on the arm, and even on his little instruction booklet, his arms are like this, holding the poles, and it's
Now, now question.
It's unbelievable.
Now, question for you: would you recommend this figure to anybody looking to buy it overall as a, not just because of the articulation, overall as a figure?
If they are a fan of the '89 Batman and they do not have the DX9, I would say yes. It is a nice looking figure. It's very much Michael Keaton. Some people were complaining about the lower face jaws, that they didn't quite like the way they looked or something, but I think it looks good. But yeah, it's like, he has semi-ratcheted knees, like you can hear him a little bit, but the hips are all the way click-clack ones, so you can do like some dynamic walk-in, standing on the gargoyle type of shit.
That's right, because the other suit was so thick it would push back against the movement.
Yeah.
Really? Let me see the cape, the back of the cape.
That's a different cape though.
Yeah, no, that's the one you're selling, one of those, right?
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
And they're just, they're just simple drape capes, but I could go grab the other cape, but it's.
But it's but this is the
I
one
didn't like it.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
I would say it's better than what was in the DX9, but the one that was in the DX9 was straight trash. Like, it was horrible.
Don't be mean, okay? Also, guys, we're gonna get into obviously. Actually, I must play this before we get started because I don't want to hear any problems. I don't want anybody complaining. Okay.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
So you've been warned. Guys. So here we go. So we got King Inart, right? Ooh. Hot Toys Killer Inart. We got a little complaint here. He says, QC issue, be warned if you are expecting Harry Potter. Oh my God, with Harry Potter.
That's Harry Potter?
Yep, that's Harry Potter. In the coming weeks, wrist pegs snap very, very easily due to their design. Currently awaiting a solution. No Harry photos anytime soon. Hoping Inart can resolve. So as you can see, guys, this is what
wrist?
That's a wrist peg. Yep.
I thought the whole arm snapped.
Yeah, it was the whole arm.
Yeah, no, he's got it. He's got to face it. He's got to face it.
I thought it was
He's got it facing the camera, so it looks funky. So as you can see, guys, this is the new Harry Potter figure by Inart, right? A lot of people. I know Rudy is waiting for this figure. Rudy is excited for this line. He purchased Harry Potter. He ordered, I think, his Hermione too. And so I don't know what he thinks of this. Rudy, if you're in the chat, please let me know what you think, how excited you are to have a broken wrist peg from the Hot Toys Killer Company. Nefty, you also being a peasant shopper for Jazz Inc., how do you feel about something like this? Especially because of the fact that it's a line that a lot of people are excited for, right? Hot Toys never got into Harry Potter. I don't think they'll ever get into Harry Potter. They've gotten into Harry Potter with the Cos babies, right? But never 1/6 scale. So how do you feel about, again, remember everything that's been said about Hot Toys. Remember that since we all started collecting Hot Toys, we've all had a broken wrist peg. So this is not, oh my God, it's the end of the world, right? Mm-hmm. The problem is, it looks like it's going to be a nightmare to get replacements, to get things like that from Inart. So how do you feel about that whole situation of having to get replacements, how easily or how difficult it is to get replacements, and how you would feel about receiving this?
Many moons ago in one of your streams, I spoke specifically about this. At the time, we were talking about customer service of Sideshow versus Inart. And the fact at the time, Inart was saying that, listen, if you bought it from this company over there, you're gonna have to deal with them directly because we weren't selling them directly. So that kind of scared me with Inart. And at the time, I used Sideshow as an example. If I have an issue, I call Sideshow. Sideshow deals with me directly. But if I bought this from a third-party a company, I'm going to have to deal with this third-party company overseas and pray and hope that they have extras to give. And that's what scared me initially about Inart when they said it themselves. You understand? Unless it was a line that was open to the United States. I think it was the Dune character is actually licensed to the United States. So there, if you have issue, you're dealing with Big Bad
Toy Store, yeah.
Yeah. So that's okay there, but these earlier lines that kind of scared me because the probability of something going bad is pretty high, especially a new company that's trying to make a mark in the world, and still have a lot of bugs to work out. So I would be very cautious with this. Now, keep in mind, I did get into the Joker line when Inart came in. I got into the hype, and thank God I didn't have issue. The big issue on that one was the magnetic flooring that a lot of figures was falling over. But to this day, knock on wood, mine's been good to go.
Joker J makes a good point here. He says people getting Broken Harry before Pattinson. People still haven't gotten their Batmans from
right here.
And they're getting, and there you go. Nefty's one of them, and they're shipping out Harry Potters already. Obviously, this one broke, but they're shipping out other figures already, and people still haven't gotten their previous figure that Inart was selling. So whatever they got going on, it's clearly a disaster. They don't know what the hell's going on. But remember, guys, this company is going to kill Hot Toys. Rudy says, I'm depressed.
Rudy. Oh, Rudy, this hope.
Oh, my God. P-Rock says, yeah, they used female wrist pegs due to the size of the figure. Oh, I see what they did. They have to be worried because I want this and have Harmony. And
you need to watch Harry Potter.
He said, Jesus.
Almost died.
Oh my God, dude, I almost died.
He said, Jesus. Yeah, no, I know nothing about this line, guys. I wish I could call myself the Harry Potter veteran, but I'm not. So we got Chris in the house. Welcome, my friend. Thank you for being here.
How you doing?
Welcome. Let's see. Bob says, I think it randomly shipped from Jersey too. What? That is so crazy. What's going on? And is there an Inart peasant in the house who could fill me in on what's going on with their service? Because clearly
that's just classic drop shipping where they use a US relay address.
Oh, okay.
That's insane. Now, William, how do you feel about what I asked Nefty? How do you feel about, getting something like this? About if you had ordered your Batman and this is already shipping, how would that make you feel?
I think the batch system is dumb.
Broken?
I think that it's not a good way to make good on your deliveries to customers. But people have associated the batch system with Hot Toys for a long time too, where it's like they're like, oh, these are the first batch because they were Hong Kong, and it's like, well, it's not exactly the same thing. It's when they're made in Hong Kong and released in Hong Kong, they're usually going to be a little quicker than California, the slow boat literally from China to California. But the fact that there's people still waiting on Batman, and the influencer batch of Aragorn has gone out, and then some of the Aragorns have gone out, and Batman. Nefty, is yours rooted or sculpted?
Sculpted. So I got the cheapest one, bro.
Yeah, and that's another thing. They're finally starting to ship the sculpted Aragorns as well, because their whole system has been, you pay more, we ship it first, as opposed to we're doing that. In my opinion, that's how it's been presented to me, where all the Batmans, like, because I help moderate 1/6 Kits Facebook group, and like I see every day when he puts it up, like batch these order number here to here for the rooted ones, and you have all the people crying, "Where's mine? Where's mine?" And where's the sculpted? And I saw that the Aragorn he posted today that the Aragorn sculpted are like 20% released or something.
Yeah. So
But Batman was before Aragorn, and
do we have any official story from Inart? Why the Batman batch delay?
It's probably because they had, regular rooted, premium rooted, Bruce Wayne rooted, Batman rooted, two-head rooted, the Bat Cycle, or not Bat. They didn't do a Bat Cycle, but the Bat Light, which I saw somebody post a video of how to repair the Inart Bat Light today, and I was like, why do you have to repair it if it's brand new? That's odd. But
can you imagine? Can you say? And this is why I told you guys from day one. You guys, not you guys. I can't say you guys. The YouTubers that started the bullshit lies on YouTube about this company. Anybody who had John from Inart on their streams pushing this garbage. Anybody whose mouth spewed, "This is the new Hot Toys killer. This is better than Hot Toys." People who are saying that now in the community are literally retarded. Anybody who thinks that this company is any better in any way, shape, or form than Hot Toys has literally brain damage. Okay? Because there is nothing. And again, I'm not talking about the broken wrist peg, so don't take it there. Don't say, "Oh, just because they broke." It has nothing to do with this wrist peg. It's the entire system. Every figure has been garbage.
I know we bring it up a lot, but it was established from day 4, literally, that what this company was going to be, because
who established it? Go ahead.
3 day only, 3 day only,
Yeah.
3 day only. Okay,
Exactly.
actually 9 months.
Please let them know. Please let them know who was the first to bring that up.
Rudy.
Me.
Rudy. He said Rudy.
Rudy, who said that? Who said that?
Oh
Who
man,
said that?
Rudy. Christian said 2 weeks ago, I watched all the Harry Potter movies. Haven't watched them since they came out. One a day for 7 days. In the 7th day, I watched parts 1 and 2, and I got my fill of Harry Potter. Wow. I could never. We got Juan David in the house. Welcome, my friend. It says, "Is the inner price really worth it?" Absolutely not. Love my Hot Toys Batmobile, and the Asmus Gandalf was incredible too. I can't get myself to pay that much. You are 100% correct. I think people are paying that much thinking that they're expecting something better, thinking that they're going to get something better, expecting something better than Hot Toys. They're not getting anything better. They're getting all garbage. Everybody's complaining. People, there are many of these type of people in the community that will get a piece of shit product and still boast about it so they don't look retarded saying you just spent $500 on this crap and now you're complaining that it's crap. So what do? They suck it up, they eat it up, they swallow it up, and then they start posting in the group, "The most amazing figure I've ever bought, the most amazing piece I've ever had, this is so much better than Hot Toys." It's all garbage. It's all bullshit. There hasn't been one head sculpt that has been better than Hot Toys. Doesn't matter what it is. The Pattinson, absolutely not. Again, it's individual, right? You could say it is. I can say it's not. I can say it is. You can say it's not, right? It's a personal choice, but I can tell you, you put them side by side, nowhere near close. Number 2, quality of figures, right? The quality of them, right? They all look great, right? They all look amazing. They all look incredible. But we don't know what's going to happen in the long run. We don't know why things are breaking. We don't know what types of bodies they're using. Remember what happened with the Joker, right? The Joker head sculpt for the Inart figure is garbage compared to the new Hot Toys one, 100%, right? The one figure that I will vouch for is that Pennywise B version that I own. That head sculpt is a 10 all day long. Again, the head sculpt only. The figure is out of scale, super, super tiny. People are saying, "Oh, well, the character is supposed to be 4'11", so it's actually proper." You could justify it however you feel like doing it. That was not the proper scale for the 1/6 scale figure, which is why it's tiny compared to the Hot Toys one. Which again, I still bought it not knowing that. Even if I would have known that it was a little bit shorter, I would have still bought it because I wanted that look. That head sculpt to me looked incredible, and I've always said it. That figure, that head sculpt is a 10 all day long and billion times better than both of the Hot Toys ones.
Hey, Juan just bought my Dark Side Anakin while we were streaming.
What?
He just bought a figure from me during the stream.
Oh, look at that. That's awesome.
Congratulations.
And obviously, William, as you know, every time you get the link for this stream, you have to fill out the paperwork so I could get my cut from your sales during the stream. So I apologize. I have to tax you, but it's tax time, my friend.
You get 1 gold coin.
At the end. Oh, man. Let's see. He said brain damage here. Oh, man. Unbelievable. Unreal. Oh, and also, guys, don't forget, for those who still think, oh, he's wrong, Inart is great, Inart is the best.
Friends for the...
So remember, guys, nobody touched that thing, okay? Nobody touched that thing, and the head went flying. So that's how good it is, okay?
Who's doing the Christopher Reeve Superman?
Yeah.
Blitzway? Oh, Inart. Isn't it
Inart?
Well, how many are you getting, Nefty? Oh, my God. Christian says, I have the Asmus Gandalf as well. Nathan says, they are better than Hot Toys at capturing anticipation with delayed shipments and giving people a chance to test their quality of the product line. Absolutely. That's exactly what it sounds like. 100%. Something's going on with the wires in the Hot Toys bat signal.
Oh, okay.
Okay, well, it was the Inart one that they posted a video of a guy repairing today, but I haven't seen anyone complain about the Hot Toys one.
I've been lucky. I don't have no issues with my Jazzy signal.
But from from my perspective with the Inart figures, like, I did buy the Gandalf just on a whim because some guy was selling it from below retail because he needed money desperately. And it was like, okay. And the sculpt, really nice. It's Ian McKellen. The hair looks nice right away. The Asmith is a nice sculpt of Ian McKellen. It's just the hair needs work.
No, but let me tell you something. The Asmus figure is nowhere near the Inart, and I can tell you this: that head sculpt is like a 7 compared to the Inart one. Okay.
Yes. But the replacement head, the gold crown head from Asmith, did you ever look at that one?
No.
Yeah, so they knew that their own was lacking, and they released just the head that you could upgrade.
Oh, I did see that.
That
sold out quick.
Yes, it did.
Yeah,
and that one was like a solid 8.75 to 9 1/4. Like,
I remember.
Perfect, but it still was a massive upgrade because they date themselves with the product. It's like when people were comparing the DX11 Heath Ledger to Inart, and they're like, "Look how good this is." Yep. It's like, it's like me comparing, a drawing I did in kindergarten to something that I did after I've been practicing. Like, it's not going to look the same. They're still from the same person, got it. But, like you look at the Imposter Joker that people have in hand, that's a really nice looking head sculpt. And you put that next to the DX11, why would I want the DX11? Correct. That's like saying, well, I got this piece of shit rusted out Honda Civic from like 1984 or I got a Bugatti.
Is that the Jasmine one you're talking about?
Which one's going to look nicer?
Fact.
Wait. I got it. What just happened?
Third-party figures. How's my Star Ace come? Anything new with my Star Ace?
I don't know. You should know. You should be telling me, peasant. We got
Ghostbusters.
Nathan says,
those Ghostbusters are horrible, bro.
Nathan says, sorry, have been MIA, have been doing some serious dating. I think I like my Hot Toys better. This is Nathan every night now. Nathan with the ladies. Use protection. Don't be a fool. Protect your tool. We got Tool in the house. He says, Hot Toys is king. No one can touch them right now or for the foreseeable future. Nobody ever. Understaffed yet expanding to 1/12.
That's crazy.
The smaller figures look amazing. Yep, I did see that. Their 1/12 line. I think they're gonna if they decide. Yes, they have.
Yeah, they got 1/12.
Let me tell you guys.
I haven't been.
Let me tell you guys something. if they decide, but I'm going to tell you guys what I believe and I think they should do as a company.
112 strictly.
Seeing the 112 figures that they teased, okay? Again, I don't own a single 112 anything. They looked really, really good, okay? Now, I think they should get out of 1/6 completely because clearly they can't hang. Clearly their product is garbage. I think they should focus on 112 strictly because I think that's an upcoming line. I think the 112, even though it's been around for a long time, I think because they're getting so much better, I think they're catching so much more traction. The suits are getting better, the figures are getting better, right? Articulation, all those things. So I think because the quality that they give to a 1/6 scale figure is not up to par to Hot Toys, right? At all. But they're charging more than Hot Toys. So
probably
that
easier to ship. Probably
that
easier
shouldn't be happening. Right. That shouldn't be happening. Right. So I really think that they should stick to 112 and they would literally take over the 112 market if they could keep up production and obviously characters, new characters, constantly coming up with new characters and making sure that whatever bodies they're using aren't garbage. But like I told you guys from day one, this company's here to take your money. They're not here to give you value. They're not here to give you anything but headaches because every time something breaks, look at this guy. Look what he says. I'm going to read it again. He says here, no hairy photos anytime soon. So how long do you guys think he's going to be waiting for this replacement? Right? The fact that he's saying anytime soon, why would you say that? With Sideshow, this happens, you're getting your figure within a week. So the fact that he's telling you we don't no photos anytime soon, that tells me that he is already expecting the runaround or God knows how long to wait for this replacement. That's annoying. Another thing, what does Hot Toys do with literally every figure? What do we get in a little compartment, in a little slot in the box? We get extra pegs every time. So why this Hot Toys killer company can't add a single pair of extra wrist pegs? Because all he had to do was come in with a spike, right? Something pointy, get in there, because it's happened to me, dig it out, pull it out, and just stick the new one in, and there you go. So I fixed Hot Toys once, but again, because I've broken wrist pegs plenty over the years. Mm-hmm. They give you the replacement. All you got to do is pull it out with some type of pointy tip. I have one usually handy here. See, something like this. You'll poke it and you'll pull it out, and you have to obviously stretch the hole a little bit.
That's what she said.
And so, that's how you're able to get it out. So why not bother giving us or giving whoever's buying this an extra pair? Why is it so expensive? Do you literally need to maximize every penny in profit that you can't afford an extra pair of pegs? Or is it that you believe that your product is so perfect that it'll never break? William, how do you feel about that?
I don't know.
Would you support this company?
I have not been supporting this company.
Is there a product that they can make that you're like, man, I really want it?
I'm still waiting for the Daenerys Targaryen, the Game of Thrones.
This guy, unbelievable.
Because that's one that I had been looking forward to, but it doesn't seem to be on their priority list.
This is P-Rock right now. This is P-Rock when he's doing what he said on screen.
Darling.
Hey, Thrawn ship.
Oh, I still haven't got mine. I need my Thrawn and my She-Hulk. Thule, right? Shipping is a whole different thing. Christian says, Giovan, that would be amazing. A crown treatment for the rest of the fellowship. Fab's been to the Diddy. Yeah, okay. It
was just out of town, and Diddy obviously doesn't live in New York anymore. He lives somewhere else. So, putting one and one together here, maybe that's why there was only 1,000 bottles of lube that the FBI picked up.
1,000. Oh, how sickening is that?
That's
You know
crazy, bro.
how much lube that is? So now, Nefty, your turn. So as an Inart collector, how do you feel about this happening? How do you feel about not getting your Batman? How do you feel about all of it?
Well, yeah, I'm disappointed in not receiving the Batman. Going forward, it's been a learning experience in that the issue with the customer service and how they had mentioned that if you don't buy it from us directly, which they can't sell to us in North America directly at the time, those figures, we're on our own when it comes to dealing with quality control issues. And that scares me because, third-party company, if they don't have extra to give you, you're screwed, and I don't want no credit. So going forward, and I'm actually curious, what are the American companies who are seeing how Inart is doing business, how they're going to go forward with them? Because look, can Big Bad Toys say, yeah, I'll take your deposit, but listen, if 3 years go by, I'm going to turn around to Big Bad Toys and say, yo, give me my money back. And I'm just using them as an example. Not to knock them, but because I know they deal with Inart here in America. But unless they, so it's kind of curious how companies in America that will be dealing with Inart, how they're going to continue doing business with them if this is going to be such a long, winded process in obtaining it. And I know there's a lot of American companies here that deal with statues. And in the statue world, there's always that turnaround period. From the moment you put the deposit and actually getting the statue. But this is 1/6 figures. It's not a statue. And I would bite on anything else if it's something that I can buy here in America from an American company.
Where did you order your Batman from?
At the time, I ordered it from Pop Collectibles. That's what I'm looking for. The
Pop Collectibles. My God. All right.
it's the cheapest version. It's only
Nefty's definitely still learning. And guys, and also obviously our last topic. So it looks like Jazz Inc. is making a diecast tumbler, right? So it looks like you guys are going to be prepping to pay up for at least about $500 in shipping, $600 in shipping, because I can tell you this, okay? Number one, who needs a tumbler? Hot Toys has made 3 tumblers, 2 blacks, 1 camo, right? Obviously, one didn't have the camo, didn't have the cannon. Now he's apparently teasing that he's making the black one, possibly diecast. He's got to decide how much diecast he's putting in. I guess he's going to ask you peasants how much diecast he should add to the vehicle, so you guys can then complain about why the shipping is $10,000 from the Netherlands or China or whatever the hell it's coming from. Again, who really needs a tumbler, right? Who really needs a Jazz Inc. tumbler? Who really needs to go backwards for a tumbler? Obviously, again, if you don't have one, then that's your choice. But who really needs to pay thousands of dollars for a tumbler, especially diecast? Who needs a diecast vehicle? At that, what are you trying to do to your customers? Your pieces are already over $1,000, right? You can't say $2,500. They're over $1,000. Shipping is usually at least a couple $100. It's been for me, obviously, in the past. So I'm going to go with you, William. How do you process something like that? And my thing with the tumbler is the diecast part of it, right? Why would you want to do that? Because it's common sense that adding diecast to anything is going to increase the price of the shipping. And if you have a vehicle that weighs, I don't know, 10 pounds, 5 pounds, whatever it is, 20 pounds, what do you think that's going to cost in shipping? And the first thing he's going to say is what? Well, guys, you asked for diecast, so the shipping's going to be $5,000, and it's your problem. So go ahead, William.
When he keeps saying diecast for it, it's I know some people are like, man, I hope the whole thing is die cast, and then it'll be like a 50-pound, bowling ball. But when they say die cast parts, it'll probably be like, well, the hubcaps are die cast, and it's like, not really adding very much weight to the overall thing. But I haven't gotten any Jazz Inc. vehicles. Are they relatively heavy on their own?
Yeah.
Because, like the 89 Batmobile, it's not the lightest thing in the world. It's not like stupid heavy, but I would not, like if you made that die cast or die cast parts and stuff, it's going to get, crazy heavy. And, the tumbler itself being armored looking, there is a lot of things you could do die cast to it, but the heavier it is, the Batwing was, I think people were paying like $400 for the shipping, and yeah, it was huge, obviously bigger than a tumbler, but if you're paying $500 in shipping on something, that's just nuts in my opinion. If if I was Jazz Inc. and if Juice is watching this or sees a clip or something, try to figure out if you, what's that?
He doesn't watch me, so don't worry about it.
Well, if he is, or anyone else that is doing business over like in Europe or Asia, and they want to sell a whole lot in the US and shipping is crazy, you need to get into the whole bulk shipping to the US to a distributor who then does the the actual logistics of pushing it. Because if it's $500 a pop and he's selling 1,000 of them, then but it's it's not how, that's how a person-to-person business ships something. That's not how somebody who is mass producing items ships things. It's like, I'm gonna FedEx each one of these individually.
And one, there's a good point. Purex says, I'm pretty sure there will not be a tester batch for that tumbler. So one thing that I wanted to bring up, and I during the stream that Joker J was on, when I was all choppy, he brought up 2 points, Joker J, and I couldn't get into him because I couldn't really speak. Everything was choppy. So one thing that he brought up was when I said that all of the YouTubers who got the tester batch or the first batch all got a discount. Joker J said that he saw one invoice and there was no discount on it. That's all he said, that he only saw one. My response was, just because you saw one doesn't mean that they didn't get a discount. There's a rumor going around, okay? There's a rumor going around, and I can guarantee you it's most likely true. The rumor is that apparently people were getting the test batch, right? They were getting it up front. And obviously they were paying for this, right? It was discounted, but they were paying for it. They got it. If it came damaged or not up to par, whatever, the rumor is that they were getting a second one shipped for free. So they were getting 2 vehicles, 2 89s for the price of one at a discount. So if the one you saw that was not discounted, that invoice that you said you saw was most likely from a person who got the second one for free. That's what they showed it. If the YouTubers aren't lying and the YouTubers aren't getting discounts, why aren't it all of them, every single one of them, putting an end to that rumor and saying, every single one of them, hey guys, look, this is all our invoices. None of them got a discount. But they would never do that because they're all getting discounts. And I can tell you that for a fact. I don't need to see it. I don't need to see proof of it. I don't need anybody to show me anything, because they're not going to show you anything. Right? So that's what I mean. They all got a discount. They all got a benefit. Forget the discount word. They all got a benefit. Okay? Besides the YouTube money, besides getting this stuff first, they all benefited one way or another. And again, the rumor is that whoever got one that was damaged, ruined, not up to par, they were getting a second one shipped at no cost. So you got some YouTubers right now with 2 89 vehicles, 1 test batch and 1 regular production. Is it true? I can tell you I don't know, but most likely it is 100% true. So Nefty, and this is why they're willing to lie to you. They're willing to not tell you what's really going on with the vehicles, because how are you not going to kiss ass when you're getting 2 vehicles for the price of 1? Anybody would do it. So that's my point. This is why you can't believe people who are benefiting, who have to lie to you to keep benefiting from those deals. Nefty, what do you think of that? Do you think that rumor is true? Could it be true? Possibly true? Not true at all?
I have no comment on it because this is the first time I'm hearing about it, so I can't base if it's true or not. But to answer to getting back to the Tumbler, the original question, I do believe that Jazz Inc. said that a percentage of the Tumbler is going to be die cast. So no, it's not going to be the whole thing die cast.
Right.
And yeah, that.
Well, if it was all die cast, it would be a paperweight.
yeah. Now, I'm going to turn the question back on you, Fabs. Were there issue with the Tumbler of Hot Toys initially? Were there ever issues with not initially with the last Tumbler, the last one we got?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. No.
All right.
If there were any issues, it could have been with the very, very first one.
No,
but I don't remember. I don't remember if there was an issue with the last one.
No. What I meant, because apparently one of the push in the Jazz Inc. Tumbler is accurate size. So that's what I meant.
Oh my God! Stop with the accurate bullshit. Well, clearly that means absolutely nothing if you're getting a shit vehicle with shit molds, with dents and bumps and all this stuff. So accuracy means absolute dick.
And now also interior. More accurate interior. That was another thing. Oh my God!
Nefty, question for you. I understand this is what he's telling you guys. This is what he shoves down your throat. This is what gets you guys all wet.
Wait. One more thing was that this is not from him. This is from me remembering with the recent Tumblr. Is that it feels toyish. That's And for the record, I own the Hot Toy, the last version of the Tumbler, and I remember when I was looking at reviews, people were saying that it felt toyish. It's a very delicate vehicle. You move flap here, flap there. You got to be very careful with it. I think the purpose for going with the die cast was to give it a solid feeling. Again, I know you're gonna say no, but more accurate size and more accurate interior. So
more accurate compared to what?
I guess compared to the Hot Toys that was well, we're talking about the interior. Compared to the Hot Toy that was lacking when you compare it to the movie version, I guess, because that's the final.
Now question for you as a very loyal Jazz Inc. customer. Okay, no, I'm serious. Don't laugh. I'm serious. Him telling you constantly more accuracy, but your molds are screwed up, but you're getting more accuracy. Does that really wet your panties that much or not? Or what is it that gets you excited about the more accuracy wording?
As he goes through the various stages of any of his car projects that he's done so far, he starts pointing out to the community, okay, this is what we see in the diagrams that we got from the movie or the actual film, and he'll start going over specific parts of whatever vehicle we're talking about, whether it's an accurate exhaust or the lighting inside the interior. So as he starts bringing those issues up or parts of the vehicle during the early phases, he brings it to us, the community. Some people are very well versed, and they'll come out with their credentials saying the interior has to be like this and that, and everything is being compared to either a movie diagram or actual movie pictures of the vehicle. So he starts bringing that out as he goes parts by parts on the vehicle, and we start seeing that, and we communicate, yay, nay. Sometimes he'll find himself in a crossroad. For example, I believe in the 89, one of the issues was that the colors that you see of the Batman 89 vehicle is one way because of the style that they filmed the movie at that time. So when you're looking at the color on the lack of light or specific light, or the cinema camera gives a different color from when you see it in real time. So he brings that issue. Should we go here? Should we go there? People vote. People, So,
what about
things.
What about Hot Toys? What did Hot Toys do? What did Hot Toys ask us about the paint, and what did Hot Toys ask us regarding their project?
Nothing.
Nothing. Exactly.
Oh, wait. So hold it right there. Hold it right there.
You don't need to ask you anything.
Wait. Hold it right there. Hold it right there. Wait.
Go ahead.
In that part right there, that they don't ask us nothing. That's where the Jazz Inc. comes in. He says, "Okay, let's be more."
Yeah, but they're asking you for what? You're gonna get a shit product anyway. That's my point. They can ask you all they want, but you're gonna get shit at the end anyway. So why does it matter?
And not to knock Hot Toys, they don't ask the question. That's their MO. That's
right. They don't ask questions, and guess what? They still get more sales than any other company for a reason.
Of course, they're well established.
Right.
But
exactly. So they don't need to ask nobody nothing.
Right, but that opens the next group of people that said, "I want a more accurate thing." They then ask. That's how they operate. Good to go. But Jazz Inc., you're asking. I'll give you the answers, or I'll partake in your surveys on particular issues of a vehicle. So he by default, by Hot Toys not opening it up, which is their style and their prerogative, they open up, let's call it another group of panels of individuals that might say, "Hey, you know what? You're willing to be more accurate. You're willing to entertain our inquiries and survey us as how we want to go." So that it opens up that opportunity
so far, the 10 vehicles that you've purchased over the years from Jazz Inc.
Mm-hmm.
to you have been the most accurate vehicles you've ever owned of anything.
Yeah, in respect to what they are, 66, the Patterson Batmobile. So I would say yes.
Give me. You've had 10 issues out of 10 vehicles. You've had 10 issues. Give me the worst issue you've gotten with a vehicle.
It was the Justice League signature Batmobile.
Yeah, the BVS.
Yeah, the axle broke, and that was under the new improved, I think, metal axle. It broke on shipping.
Right. So
I had to wait.
How was it fixed for you?
He sent me the mold of the axle, or basically the axle, and there was 3 screws that I had to unscrew, and a wire that I had to move out, which is part of the light that goes by the axle, and then to remove the old axle and then place the the new axle, and you just follow the 3 screws. I mean,
so you're a mechanic.
Right, yeah. Exactly. So now, after paying all of the money that you paid, right? It doesn't matter how much money it was; it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the fact that you had to fix your own broken vehicle?
It's not a good feeling, of course not, because I'm not going to tell you here that I'm going to pay that money. I want a product that I pay for, but I got to deal with the situation.
No, exactly. So that's what I mean. So this is my thing with Jazz Inc. They, obviously depending. Now I have to say depending, because they clearly said the molds that came all bumpy for the 89, that he said it is what it is. He pretty much said you've been getting shit molds for the 66, the 22. And so it is what it is with the molds, whatever bumps, whatever bubbles showing on the hinges or whatever they did, it is what it is. Now hearing that, right? Now hearing that, it's like, all right, so he's not fixing that. But before this, he always took care of everything, right? He never said, oh, well, you're on your own. Until recently that we talked about it. I pulled up the message because it was something that had broken a year later, which is understandable, right? I think it was the Batwing lights that went bad or whatever, and he was trying to figure out how to get them fixed or whatever the issue was. Again, it was a year later, So that is understandable, right? How long can you cover a piece for? You know what I mean? That's one thing. But you just got it and it's broken and then you got to fix it. I would be like, absolutely. And not only that, but then you got to wait. How long did you wait for the replacement?
About 10 months.
What?
10 months, yeah. I have it. I have everything on email.
You are out of your mind. You think I would wait 10 months for a replace after paying that over $1,000?
10 months.
Nefty.
Yeah.
We need to have a conversation backstage.
Oh, no. We're good. We're good. Let me ask you. I know I remember seeing your 66 review, and I know you pointed out the issues with the paint that came. And given that you currently still have it, did you, because I know I did you went back to your vehicle and started looking for mold bumps, within your 66? Because that's another thing. You kind of allude to it, that the molds were bad. Well, when I heard that, common sense, on a weekend, I went back to my Patterson, my 66, my Justice League. What else am I missing? Oh, the 89 hasn't arrived yet. The other things are not his vehicles, they're dioramas. But I went back to my vehicles to honestly say, okay, where are these bumps? Now, now the Patterson one is weathered, so that looks all scuffed up. They have no fingerprint. The 66 is a gleaming, shining mirror, and the Justice League is that rough black color. I mean, I look and hoping to see something, but I know maybe
the BVS, like I said, I love that vehicle.
You have that too. Yeah, you have that. You have the original.
I have the deluxe BVS because I have the Justice League look to it. So the vehicle, I love that vehicle. My issue with that vehicle was not that the mold was bad.
But did you look at any vehicles?
No. After the 66, no, that was it. But the thing about the Justice League BVS vehicle is the vehicle is stunning, right? What I didn't like was the replacement parts. They were hot glue gun, right?
Yeah.
They were stuck with hot glue, like the magnets were glued with hot glue. Very cheap looking, very unprofessional, right? None of it looked decent. It all looked very cheap. It felt cheap. Again, aesthetically gorgeous. I love that thing. I've always said the same thing. I love that thing. But I was like, this is not over $1,000. This is not worth over.
Well, you had it cheaper back in the days. Your Batmobile was cheaper than
my Batmobile was about $1,100 or something like that.
Yeah, you're not hearing those prices anymore.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. So it's still frustrating that you have to worry about that. We got Big Dog in the Big Dog Pound in the house. How are you, my friend? Welcome.
So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 and 11. So I have 11 Jazz Inc. products. Not all of them are vehicles. The 66 Batmobile, the Ray Speeder, Vader's Chambers, the Emperor's Throne, the Millennium Falcon Cockpit, the Justice League Batmobile, the 22, the Patterson Batmobile, the 89 Batmobile, the Bicycle 66, which I'm getting soon, and the 89, which I already got an email today that is shipping. So we got to be talking soon. But look. In sum and substance, I would say this about Jazz Inc. If you're a new Jack coming into this, I would say don't, because it's like hard liquor. You got to have a taste for it. You got to be willing to suffer a little with Jazz Inc. because there's issues, but he works it out. A young collector may not have that patience. They buy, they want now. You understand? You seasoned guys, you know the game, and you value your money because you're very passionate. Fabs, you pay this, you expect this.
Correct.
And that is 100% Fabs, because when you tell me, do I like it? I would have to be a fucking idiot to say that I loved it. Right. I pay, I want good service. But when I have issues, been long, but he's come through. You understand? And there's a whole logistic. Look, what I wish he was down the block for me, and I can take the whole thing back to him. He gives me a whole new one. But there's that distance. Hence, for a young collector, I would say we stay away from this for now. Build yourself up. Build up the patience and the tolerance.
Yes. Yeah, because I can tell you.
I just want to say that if you get demonetized for today's stream, it wasn't me, it was Nefty.
And so, guys, hit that like button, please, if you haven't yet. Thank you guys for being here as well. Rudy says on the 22, he got the entire bottom.
On the 22.
I don't know what that means, Rudy. Explain.
That means the bottom of the Pattinson Batmobile is what he's saying.
What happened with it?
Yeah, what happened with it? I don't know.
He said he got. I'm assuming that means Nefty.
On the 22, he got the entire.
Which
bottom.
axle did you replace? What Batmobile was that?
No, it was Justice League.
The BBS. The BBS.
Yeah.
I don't know why he said that about the 22 because
the only problem I had with the 22 was I was missing the water gasket. You know, because there's a place where there's a gasket that you put it on when you're not putting water in it, because that's where the smoke comes in. And that was like a little box like that he brought in. Technically, it was an issue, but you know, it wasn't a major issue. But other than that, I remember that the thing that was coming out with that one was that a lot of them were coming with like fingerprints, I guess, from the factory, because you know it's that matte black where you can, but not with mine.
No, mine was fine. Mine was fine with all that. Sean says, sounds like someone is desperate for products to make. Maybe he can focus on existing products before the next. Yeah, it's crazy. That's another thing. It's like Inart. You know, he hasn't finished shipping one and he's already on the other one. It's insane. It's insane. I don't know how you guys put up with all this stuff, man. Chassis wrong. Then basically said, well, no one said anything. Oh my God.
Oh, the chassis underneath the vehicle?
Premium, guys. Premium. He's got to just create a product.
Oh yeah, before he sells. That's
right.
one thing.
Yeah, he's got to have a final product to show.
Well, if this whole deal wasn't spouting that everything is so screen accurate that, you know, like if you have the entire bottom of a vehicle messed up, then that's kind of, you know, not a good look. Mm-hmm. But like the Luke Land Speeder and the Ray Speeder, I heard good things about those.
I don't have to. That was before my time.
Those were all unlicensed. All the Star Wars stuff was just when they were doing it as a fan and hoping to make money, but not, you know, oh, we got this license. Oh, I think the BVS wasn't licensed either, right?
No, it was. That was the first vehicle.
Probably wasn't.
That was no. So what happened was he had teased the BVS before licensing. Then during that time, that's when the talks of the licensing came in, and then he had a pre-licensing price and a post-licensing price. Gotcha. Right? And that's why we had the plaques. We had the signed plaques. Mine's up there with my name on it. Right? So he gave us the plaques, and that was during the time, I think. So I think that was their first licensed vehicle, if I'm not mistaken. Because that vehicle came with all the Batman symbols and all that stuff.
It just hit me right now. I didn't realize this. Fab owns 3 Jazz Inc.
Yeah, I told you that.
Ultra?
Yeah,
66?
I said
welcome, my brother.
That is
welcome.
Thank you for paying attention. Thank you for paying attention for the very first time. I've been saying that from day one. Okay.
The Vulture.
Yeah, the Vulture, and the BVS and the 66.
Your family, kid. You're in the club, bro. You VIP.
There's a 66 Batmobile right up the road from me that this dude's been trying to sell for like a year and a half, and I'm just whittling them down.
The rule in Jazz Inc. is if you owe 3, you familia, you family, bro.
Nathan says, I have that Ray Speeder that is a solid piece. This is one conversation. There's another conversation we had prior when I said, you know, I don't own anything, you know, Star Wars from Jazz Inc. And I specifically spoke on this topic when somebody had posted in this group that the reason why they stopped making those Star Wars vehicles was because there was no money being made on them. I can tell you that was a lie. They were making plenty of money. He was making plenty of money. A lot of people were buying that thing. The Falcon cockpit, people were going crazy for that thing. He made his money, and then,
because he started making licensed products. You can't
correct.
He repeated it in the last stream that the Star Wars doesn't sell fine.
Right. He has to say that. He has to say, and I don't understand why he has to say that, because the real reason why he stopped doing that is because now he's licensed and he can't be seen being an illegal company while working with a big-time WB company that is licensed. That's the only reason why he stopped. If he was able to continue being attached to WB and selling his licensed stuff while making his bootleg illegal Star Wars vehicles on the side, you bet your ass he would be doing it, because why wouldn't he? So this is what I don't like. Why lie about making money on those things? This is all he was doing for the longest time. For anybody who goes back years ago for Jazz Inc., that's all he was making was Star Wars stuff. So how you get off saying and lying to people, saying you were making no money? That's all you were doing. So if you were making no money, why were you doing that all the time? It makes no sense. The lies. That's what I can't stand. Why do you need to lie about? Guys, we're licensed now. We can't be doing illegal stuff. We can't be doing bootleg stuff. You guys know that should be common sense. So that's the only reason why we're stopping. Who wouldn't understand the truth? There's no reason to lie about that. It's common sense. Why would I want to? Guys, we've worked so hard to get these licenses. When he got the license, guys, we're the first Facebook group to get licensed. Thanks to you guys. I remember that whole spiel. Thanks to you guys, we're the first group on Facebook to be licensed. Thank God, blah, blah, blah. Why would you continue doing bootleg stuff when you just reached your goal of being licensed? It's common sense. But don't sit there and tell these idiots who follow you that the reason why you stopped making Star Wars is because you're making no money. If you were making no money, you would have never been making them. After that the Falcon cockpit, you would have been done if that were the case. But guess what? You kept going and you kept going and you kept going. Just like now with these vehicles. They're all crap, but you keep going and you keep going and you keep going. So I don't know why you need to lie. I don't know what for somebody who says people in the community are lying about your product, but you're lying to the community. What were you saying, William?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, I thought you said something. Nefty, did you say something?
No, I didn't say anything. You know what? I'm still looking for the Jazz Inc. Cryo Freeze Diorama Bestman. That thing is beautiful, man. I can get that.
I don't even know.
That's the carbon freezing. Carbon freezing.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sean says he was lying because he's afraid. Yeah, no, again, fine. But that's all you need to say. You're gonna tell me that if he had said, guys, exactly what I just said earlier, guys, obviously we're licensed now. We can't be doing, things that aren't licensed. You don't have to say illegal. You don't have to say bootleg. Just say we can't be doing anything that's unlicensed now that we're licensed because it's a problem. A company as big as WB will now want to be.
Starfighter. He's still doing the Jedi Starfighter.
How is that possible?
He's doing it. He's doing it.
How is that possible?
It's out. It's up for sale on pre-order if you want it.
So, how is that happening?
I don't know, but I'm telling you right now that if you
he's still selling illegal.
No, I'm gonna double check for you right now.
Right. So that's what you're saying right now. You're saying that he's still selling illegal because he's not licensed for Star Wars. So
that's closed. Hold on. Let me see.
Yeah, make sure before you spread misinformation.
No. I believe it. I'm not buying it.
Because remember, he says people lie on him.
Okay. Nope. Right now, the Kenobi and the Anakin, 1,899 for the jet fighter.
So as you can see, guys, it looks like something's still making money. Why is that up there at
$1,800? Death Star diorama.
Well, no, diorama is different because diorama has nothing to do with anything. But it's a vehicle. If it's a vehicle from a what do you call it? A Star Wars movie, right? That it isn't licensed. That's illegal.
From Attack of the Clones, he's selling.
Right, so that's illegal. So he's selling illegal product while being licensed. So here's the lie going back to bite him in his ass. I just told you guys that his words were, it was doing Star Wars vehicles, we're making no money. But I'm still selling you a Starfighter at $1,800 and what else?
Both of them. One has the Kenobi color, and the other one has the Anakin.
Okay,
Anakin
so
was a yellow stripe.
Two illegal products at $1,800 because they make no money. Explain
well,
that to me.
It's the same shit, but Anakin has the yellow stripe and Kenobi has the burgundy. Yeah, kind of like burgundy.
Right. So again, if they were making no money, why are they up there? And again, how is he dealing? How is he making vehicles that are illegal, not licensed, while being licensed? That does not work. That shouldn't be happening. That can't be happening. So that's my point. There's no need for the lies. There's no need for the lies.
It's expected to batch 1 ships November 30th of this year, batch 2 next year. So it's a current thing.
Harvey, how are you, my friend? Welcome. Thank you for being here. PRX says he's afraid of the power of one. No, I'm telling you, the lies are crazy, and you guys swallow it whole, and that's okay. But then don't look at me like I'm crazy. He's making the 2 Jedi. There you go. So illegal product from the king. Rudy's 16 World. Why haven't you already? Every viewer here is a viewer here tonight is a viewer that's not watching the culture phenomenon.
I'm gonna watch it next.
Oh my God, Harvey Dent, don't be racist. And so that's my point, guys. I don't understand what the issue is. Why not just be honest? This whole, we're all about transparency and stuff. It's only when it's convenient for him. It's only when it's to get you guys hooked on something about some product or something. Oh, well, let me tell you guys what we're thinking of doing, so you guys feel like you're involved in some garbage. Because look what happens at the end of the day. What did he say? Well, we can't do anything with the molds. It is what it is. So clearly, once you're hooked, you're screwed, because it is what it is. If he decides it is what it is, guess what? It is what it is. And what are you going to do about it?
Fabs, you remind everybody, as soon as I get that shipment, we're going to be doing a live unboxing with the 89 Jazzig Batmobile live from Fabs Hall of Fame.
Guys, buckle up when that comes in. Because
I'll work the camera that thing. You do the voiceover, and
all I know is, God forbid, anything comes broken, anything comes damaged, anything comes ruined, anything comes looking funky.
And listen, we'll look for the molds.
Anything. Yeah. Let me tell you something. It'll be the best unboxing you've ever seen.
I got the email today, so I will say about a week, but I'll keep you posted. The minute I get the tracking number,
All right, awesome. All right, guys. William, are you expecting any new figures? Are you waiting for anything? Are you excited for something coming out?
Thrawn just shipped. I also have a custom figure coming from France right now. I plan on doing a live unboxing of that with you.
Which figure?
It's a mystery. It'll be a surprise. Okay.
Nice. All right.
Surprise.
And then we have here, Thule says, people, let's get the... Yes, guys.
Yes.
11 spots left for the raffle. If you're interested, $25 to get in per spot. And obviously, it's in the group. You guys see all the choices. There's about, I believe, at least 30 choices, if I'm not mistaken, maybe a little bit more. It's winner's choice. So you pick whatever from the list of choices. Message me privately on Instagram or Facebook Messenger if you're interested on getting in. Yes, Christian, you can message me to find out. I could tag you in the in the raffle post in the group as well. Can't wait for that. Yeah, it's gonna be sick. I hope it happens sooner rather than later, because I can't wait. Again, for Nefty's sake, I hope the thing is immaculate. I hope it's perfect. I hope because this is the thing. People take this. Right, the things I say, the tone that I say them in, they take that as hate. They take that as I hate Yost. They take it no. But to me, money is valuable. Okay, money has value. People work hard for their money. Right, others work harder for their money than others. Right, some have it easier. We all struggle in our own ways. Right, but to have somebody just take your money and take your money and take your money and take your money, and then it's like, here's your product. It's like, wait a minute, I didn't spend $1,500, $1,200, $1,600, $2,000 for a product to look like this. That's why I get excited. That's why I get hyped. That's why I yell. That's why I curse. It's nothing personal. I don't know the guy, right? We're talking about his product as a company, right? When I talk about his demeanor and his attitude, it's because it comes from him. I'm not saying anything that's a lie. I'm not making anything up. I don't put words in his mouth. I never said, oh, he said that when he didn't, right? So it's not about hating the guy because what he does doesn't affect me because I'm done spending money with him. So it has nothing to do with that. But it's to point out the things that come out of his mouth, the things that he says, the things that he does to you guys who support him. That's why I get annoyed. That's the slap in the face. All these people spending thousands of dollars with him, and it's like, oh, it is what it is. What? That's the thank you guys get for supporting. Remember that every time there's a project, hey guys, please, I need 1,000 of you to support the project. Please support. But then when it's time to give you the product that he promised, it's like, oh, well, the molds were fucked. That's your problem. That is disgusting. That's what I call out. That's what I don't like. That's what is unfair. That's what shouldn't be happening. That is unacceptable, at least to me, which is why I stopped spending my money. You could sit there and say, which people have said, why didn't you just return the 66 for an exchange? I shouldn't have to. I didn't spend $1,500, $1,300, whatever it was, to have to return a vehicle at that level. You can justify it however you want. You can make excuses for him. I'm not that person. If I'm buying something at over $1,000, I expect that for over $1,000. Same reason why I tell you guys, I bought 2 Hulkbusters by Hot Toys. Who the hell needs 2 Hulkbusters? I do. Both of them, to me, are worth the $900 that they were worth. Both of them. That's why I bought 2 of them. But these vehicles at over $1,000 coming all messed up, broken, dented, damaged, scratched, fingerprinted, not up to par, that is unacceptable. And that's what bothers me. And it bothers me for you guys because, again, I'm done. I'm done spending, giving him my money. I worked too hard for my money to be throwing it away like that for somebody who's just going to say, well, screw you. And again, not to me. He didn't say screw you to me. I'm going to make that very clear. He was very eager to fix my problem like he usually is with everybody else. So that's why I'm telling you, none of this is personal. But I paid for a product. I expect that product. I didn't get that product in hand. That's why I was unhappy. And I will be unhappy until the day I die because, again, it should have never left the warehouse in that shape. It's that simple. All you had to do was pick up the vehicle before putting it in the box, look at the paint and say, this is not good. Let me not send this out. I'm not saying he shipped that out personally. I'm not saying he did that on purpose. I don't even know where these vehicles ship from. I'm assuming China. So it didn't happen from him, right? This is, again, why it's not personal. I don't have a reason to hate him. He didn't do anything to me. He didn't hurt my feelings. He didn't steal my money, nothing. The trade of me paying him for a product was not something that I was satisfied with, was not something that I thought was what I paid for, especially a piece like that, how exciting that piece was, how iconic that piece is, right? To have it look like that. Remember, I don't know if you guys remember the video, the doors wouldn't even close properly. They were jamming. They were stuck. I had to pull them out real hard. Everything about it was very crappy, and it was not worth what I paid for it. So that's always my issue. That will always be my issue. That has always been my issue. So anybody who takes this as, oh, he hates him and, who hurt you and blah, blah, blah. You can say whatever the hell you want. That's not how I feel at all. I don't need to hate anybody. But I will always be the only one pointing this out. Like Joker Jay said that stream on last week when we were streaming, not last week, a few days ago. When he said, everybody, all the YouTubers are positive and I'm negative. You could take what I say as negativity all you want. I'm far from negative. I'm very realistic. I will tell you how it is. And if you like it, good. If you don't like it, good. But I tell you how it is. You take that as negativity because you don't like your feelings hurt because you love the company. That's your problem. That is your problem. But I am not negative. I don't need to talk negatively about anything. If it's a negative thing, you better believe I'm going to tell you. Why am I going to lie to you? Make it seem like it's roses and peaches and it's all garbage. I don't need to do that to you. Again, you don't like the tone. You don't like the delivery. That's your problem. My channel is not for children. My channel is not for betas, right? Who get butthurt over a tone. If my tone bothers you, I'm not for you. So don't watch me. But I am not negative. I am very realistic. I will point out things that are factual. I will never make up things, especially to make up and lie about a company. Like I tell you guys all the time, if he becomes a billionaire, great, good for him. It doesn't affect me. If he goes broke tomorrow, good for him. It doesn't affect me. So I have no reason to put him down to, oh, I hope he goes out of business. I've never said that because that's not my goal. I don't need him to go out of business. He is very necessary in the community for some of the things that he makes that Hot Toys doesn't make. The problem is he's charging all this money for subpar product. That is unacceptable. That will always be my problem with the company. Period. Point blank. End of story. So yeah, guys. Also, stay tuned. I don't know if you guys can see behind me, but I got a beautiful lineup. Beautiful lineup. We got both Obi-Wans. We got General Kenobi. We got Mandalorian Kenobi. We got my 2 out of the 3 Praetorian Guards. I had pre-ordered 3 from Sideshow. I canceled the 3rd one because I said I bought the 3 Praetorian Guards from The Last Jedi, I believe. So the reason why I bought those 3 was because they were all different. All 3. There was one that was specific, right? There was an exclusive, and then the other 2 you could swap the helmets. So you got 3 looks out of them. These are all the same. It's just one figure, and obviously you got to get multiples of them to give you that scene. I could have bought 3. None of them are different. It's the same figure over and over and over. So I said, I don't need 3 figures of the same exact thing just for him to hold a different weapon. So what I did was I bought 2, right? If they come with 3 weapons, what I'm going to do is one is going to hold 2 weapons and then the other one's going to hold 1 weapon, and there it is. I don't need to take up room with 3 Praetorian Guards for absolutely no reason. That's the only reason why I canceled it, because you guys know I got the 3 from the original movie. So that's why I didn't get the other one. And also I got my second Mighty Thor. She's already displayed. I posted her today. Because I told you guys I was getting my second one because that figure is gorgeous. For those who didn't get into that line because of the movie, let me tell you something. You will regret it. And if you get those figures eventually, do yourself a favor and get those figures eventually, because that Thor is beautiful. That Mighty Thor, she's gorgeous. That sculpted hair is gorgeous. That Valkyrie, which I still don't have, she looks great. And that Gore is right now my figure of the year so far. That Gore head sculpt is beautiful. Yeah, besides that, it's a plain figure. It's literally cloth on top of a body, right? That's all it is. But that head sculpt is immaculate. It's stunning. It's perfect. So that's my figure of the year as of right now. Obviously, if by the end of the year we get something better, then obviously that'll change. But right now, that head sculpt is mine all day long. We got Albert in the house. Thank you for making it, peasant.
I'm doing.
And let me see before we get out of here, guys. Also, don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you guys for being here. We got the architect. Welcome. He says, you sure seem concerned for people buying from Jez Inc. Hope you can at least write it in his face. He will be in an interview tomorrow at 16Figure Focus. Hope to see you there. I don't need to tell anybody anything in their face because, again, it's not that serious. He could easily look up my channel if he wants to see what I say. But like I said, none of this is personal. I don't need to say, hey, Yos, it's me. Hey, everything I say in my stream about you every week, I'm going to tell you to your face. It's not that serious. Like I said, I don't care, but I will always look out for people. Like I said, I consider Nefty my friend, people who watch me. Right? If I could give them a heads up, if I could tell them, hey, be careful. You may not want to buy that. If you're expecting issues, it's not fair. Again, people will do whatever they want with their money. That's not my place to say anything. All I could do is try to sound the alarm, look out for people as much as I can. at the end of the day, we're all grown men, right? Nobody likes being told what to do with their money. I'm being number one. So that's the point. So I don't need to go message him I don't need to go on nobody's channel. I don't watch nobody's channel to go, hey, please listen to me, guy. Please fix the vehicle. I don't care. That company will never affect me ever again because I'm done with it. All you need to do is disrespect me one time with a lot of money and it's over, right? I don't play that game. I don't need to justify garbage to feel good about myself so I don't look like a tool because I just spent all this money on a garbage product like the community tends to do, right? They rather keep their mouth shut than actually complain about the money they spent. You have a lot of people in the community saying, oh, mine's perfectly fine, even though you could see it's clearly not. That's very common. Again, people will do whatever they want with their money. It's none of my business. But if I consider somebody a friend, and again, I appreciate everybody who watches me, everybody who's always here. So if I can look out for them, why the hell wouldn't I? Just because other YouTubers don't give a shit about anybody that watches them, that's not me. I appreciate the people that spend their time with me. I appreciate the people that spend their money with me, right? I got people giving me super chats. I got my channel members. So why wouldn't I look out for them? If I see something coming that may potentially hurt somebody, why wouldn't I let them know? That's just me. I'm not your typical YouTuber. I'm not your typical scumbag. I'm not your typical scammer. I'm not your typical influencer. That's not me. I'm not that. I'm a collector first and foremost. I'm here sharing my experiences with collecting, sharing my opinions with collecting. And whenever I could call something out before somebody gets hurt, I will 100% do it. If you don't like that, then you don't like it. If you're going to buy garbage, buy garbage. Why would that hurt me? Why would that affect me? So it has nothing to do with that. That company, like I said, can become a billionaire today or go broke today. I'll still be streaming on Tuesday and Thursday. Please don't forget to hit that like button.
Thursday?
I mean Saturday, sorry. But
okay.
Today,
I was like,
no, that was the
like,
day that I
do it every day. Woo!
That's the secret stream that you're not supposed to know about.
Okay, cool.
Harvey says, Faz be like this quality acceptable. Yo, I'm in charge here, Joseph. Do you feel in charge? Faz says Joseph in the octagon, a 5-rounder. Oh my god, no, it's not that serious, guys. Take it easy. I don't want to break a hip.
Remember, Fabs is from New York. This is just how they sound.
Thank you. Peasant says only alpha peasants around here. Exactly. I got Faz by imagine. Unbelievable. Faz be laying the SmackDown reviews channeling Two-Face. It's not what I want. It's so yeah, no, exactly. It's not. I none of it is personal. If you're taking it like it's personal because of my tone, that's your problem. That is your problem. You need the official Hot Toast fold-out card. You guys. Thule says, good. Yes, thank you, my friend. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button. Have a good night, my friend. Thank you for being here. All right, guys. So let me just say one more thing to my buddy. The architect, thank you for being here as well. And that was a good comment. So I appreciate your comment as well. So don't think that this is anything like personal towards you, because obviously you've never been here before. And so I appreciate it because obviously, as you can see, it lets me explain where I come from better to people who may be here for the first time, like you, who don't really watch me, who don't really listen, or somebody who may dislike me, possibly like you, who expects or thinks something different than what it is. It's very common when it comes to me in the community. People think I'm this certain type of person, which clearly I'm not. But they've held on to that idea of me, and that's okay. I'm not here to have everybody like me. I'm not here to everybody, think that I'm this person that that I think I am. I'm who I am. If you like it, cool. If you don't, cool. I'm gonna be me, whether you like it or not. I'm gonna do me, whether you like it or not. I'm gonna keep collecting, whether you like it or not. So none of this is personal towards him, but it's messed up to be paying these thousands of dollars for these products that are not up to par. So as always, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.